Hello, my name is Saltbot. I am Kismet's co-host for this evening. Welcome to Kismet's stream and thank you for dropping by once again. Tonight it's time to get back to PC gaming with the Kismet Overburdened with Love PC. Thanks to all of you, we can take this stream to another level. Let me open up the vault door and let's go inside. Kismet is waiting for us.
Hello everybody, it's me, it's Kiz Kringle. Here I am back on a bonus stream on a Friday of all things. Hanging out with you guys, welcome to the stream. Sorry I was out yesterday, was feeling under the weather. Haha, Kismet High, I love that emote. One of my favorite emotes. Thanks for hanging out everybody, thanks for coming into this bonus stream. Now whenever I do a bonus stream, by the way, you guys gonna get a ton of Kiz Caps. That's right, you're gonna get a ton of them hanging out here in the bonus stream. I thought, you know what, since I couldn't make it yesterday and I was feeling better today and I did a whole bunch of epic stuff, got a bunch of stuff done today. We are going to do, oh, thank you, Sister Wolf. I just saw you in the mod chat. Appreciate you having my back. So yeah, we're going to have some fun tonight. Now, we're going to be playing some Fallout 4 all night long. No 7 Days to Die, no Warframe, no none of that other stuff. We'll get to that tomorrow. Don't worry. Don't worry. We will get in there. We'll get into some trouble in those. But tonight, we're going to do Fallout 4 on bonus streams. It's Kismet's prerogative. And I know you guys love to watch me play, and I'm really inspired to play. See, that's the thing about games. You want to, if you're getting to a point where, you know, you're like, you know what, I feel like I've done this. I feel like I crushed that melee playthrough, right? I played it in the hardest mode. I played it the hardest way you can play it, and we crushed it. We absolutely crushed it big time. Now, this time we're playing through with mods, very first time, but only mods that enhance the gameplay and do not give me an unfair advantage. I do not wish to have an unfair advantage because it's going to steal some of the fun away of the game. Now, we're also using sim settlements, so we're letting the sims build it up ourselves. We're also taking suggestions for mods and ideas to run. Now, I've got about 78 of them running now, or somewhere in there. But a ton of them running. Now, if you'd like to know what mods I'm using, exclamation point mods in the chat. I'll give you a link. Boom. You can go check it out. Now, I added a bunch of awesome stuff just for you guys. I know it's been a while coming, but I've only got so many minutes in the day. There's only so many Kismets. There's only so many to spend hundreds and thousands of hours behind the scenes trying to make all this epic stuff for you guys, trying to add more. Now, this is a bit of sub love as well as love for our normal peeps who are not subbed. Let me show you some awesome stuff. Let me show you some awesome stuff here. Where the heck did it go? Hold on while I try to find where the heck it went. I think I might have put it in the other overseer's office. I did. Okay, I did in the other office. Hold on. Let me do a quick. You won't even notice anything except for this move a little bit. There we go. Okay. So I added all this cool stuff right here. Now look at this cool stuff. Now I spent a lot of time working on the graphics. I spent a lot of time thinking about what you guys would want here in the stream. Now right here is the new stream store. Now these are for your Kiz Caps, so you can use up your Kiz Caps tonight. Now these are interactive elements that are for you guys. So if you are a person, say, Kismet, I would really like to suggest a mod, right? I'd like to suggest a mod that you might want to use on stream. Right there, suggest a mod. All you have to do is go in and basically just go exclamation point, redeem, R-E-D-E-M, space, suggest mod, right? So you guys have the power. You guys have the power to do that. Everybody can do that. If you have a mod to suggest, then it will go in, boom, and then what you do is you put in the name of the mod. So pretty easy. Exclamation point, redeem, space, suggest mod, space, and then the name of the mod. I had Sister Wolf testing it out earlier, and my mods testing it out earlier. Works great. Works great. So if you want to suggest a game to Kismet as well, I get that all the time. UTP coming in already with the resub love. I'm going to play that back in just a minute. Don't worry. Look at that. Coming in as a bit boss, your new chat overlord. And then, of course, I have some other things here. If you are a streamer pal of mine, and what this does is it makes it easier for me to remember all this stuff. Because if you tell me, Kismet, you should try this mod, well, that's not as easy as if you say suggest mod and it goes in a list, and then I will take that list and I will put it in with a list of all my other mods. At the very bottom of my mod list, there's a whole bunch of suggested mods. Now, I may or may not use them in my playthrough, but I will put your suggestions in there so other people can check them out as well. So feel free to suggest some mods, some session games that you might think I might like. And then if you're a streamer pal of mine, you want to get upgraded on Discord, if you want to do some shout outs on my Discord, so people can see when you go live, just go ahead and redeem that streamer pal if you are a streamer. If you're not a streamer, don't do it. But if you're a streamer, go ahead and do that. You'll show up high up on Discord so people can discover your channel as well. I love to shout out other people. I love to send that Kismet love train over to you guys as well. Then you'll have access to that ability to shout out your stream when you go live on my Discord, which is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Now, there's some other fun things here that are sub only. Now, I thought, what would be fun for subs? Some extra bonus benefits for you subs. Now, right over there, Vault 45. If you want to be put in Vault 45 in my playthrough. Now, some of you have already redeemed it, right? And you're like, Kismet, when are you going to put my name in the game? You mean these people right here? These people? You're wondering, Kismet, when you're going to put my name in your game? Boom, you're already on the list. General Stonewall, number 1. Then we're going to do Nate, then Jazz Sands. In order in which you guys put your name in there is the order in which I've got you listed. Now, if you want to know the order, you can go on to that list as well. Now, let me give you a link for the stream store so that you guys can go in there and check it out. Get over here. There we go. Let me go to my stream store, and I will get you a link. And I will put it in the... Oh, there we go. Josie's already on it. Josie's already on it. Thank you, Josie. Thank you, Josie. See, my mods are so amazing. I just saw her put it in the chat right when I was about to paste it in there. There you go. You go into my store there. Now, again, these are your Kiz Caps. These are what you earn just for hanging out here in the stream. So you can utilize those very easy. Now, the name of them are pretty easy. Like, example, if you see me super looting, right? You're like, oh, Kismet's super looting. I want to interact with the stream. So what you can do is you can go ahead and use that super loot function. Now, I'm going to do it right now. Let me go ahead and turn my sound effects on, and I'm going to show you how to do it here in the chat. What you do is you go exclamation point, redeem, right? Pretty easy. Exclamation point, redeem. Or you can just go to the stream store. You can do it that way as well. And then you simply type super loot, right? And then you hit return. There you go, see? So you have the ability to play some music and songs on the stream. If you see something amazing, if you're like, Kismet, that was amazing, you could also do Wicked as well. So exclamation point, redeem, Wicked, and you can play sounds and make interactive stuff on my stream. Same thing if you see that somebody raids my channel and I missed it for whatever reason, though I did work on my alerts so I can see those raids and I can see all that stuff a bit better, and I'm working on them even more. If you see me die, you can do an exclamation point, redeem, rip, and then play a sound whenever I die. There you go. Somebody just redeemed Streamer Pal. Assassin did. And of course, you'll see an alert for that when I get into my other overlay. And you can redeem all of this stuff right down here as well. If you see that I need food, instead of just putting the chat, maybe I get distracted, right? Maybe I get distracted. I'm not watching my food, say in 7 days to die. And you're like, hey, Kismet, oh, I know how to do it. I'll go in and redeem exclamation point, redeem, and then put food in there. And then it will come up and say food. Let me try that one too. Let me try that one right now. Boom, right there.
Need food. Badly is about to die.
There you go. So you can play. There we go. Fail. So you guys can have some fun redeeming that stuff in stream. Now, it does have a cooldown of about 15 minutes. So use it wisely, all right? That's going to keep people from spamming the chat. If you are unable to do it, if you're on cooldown, then you might suggest, hey, somebody throw this in the chat. Throw that super loot in there. Throw that Vault 45, whatever you want to do. This is a lot of sub love for you guys as well as a revamping of it. Now, some people put, just like generic generic stuff in there, like redeem a song or you know, play a game with me. But I thought I would do a lot more interactive stuff so you guys could be a part of the stream as well. Now, if you see that I do something awesome, do Wicked. If you see me super looting, go ahead and do that super loot. If you see that I missed a raid or someone comes in and raid, you want to do the sound, boom, there's raid. If you see me die, rip. If you see if I break my leg, another funny one as well. Woo. A little cold here too. If you see that I need some food, or if I squirrel onto something else, you can actually go exclamation point, redeem, squirrel, and then you tell me what I get distracted from, right? So you can interact with me. Kismet, you were talking about this, and then you got distracted onto this. So there we go. So yeah, you guys have the power as being a sub. Of course, don't spam it. Obviously, use it wisely. Use it at the right times to enhance the stream. All right? I appreciate everybody who does. I appreciate the love big time. Okay, and we're going to also use the Settlement Overseer today. Now, I've added a few things to the Settlement Overseer. If you want to check that out, when you go check out the mods, there's some tabs at the bottom that you can go ahead and click. One of those is the Mega Run mods, which is going to be one tab. It's also going to be Settlement Overseer, which we're going to mess around with today. And then, of course, the vendor list of all the vendors. And now, I did not look them up on the wiki. I actually wrote them down as I walked around the wasteland. I much prefer to do that, kind of like I was writing it down on a notepad as I was going around the wasteland, which I find very fun. To do that kind of stuff. As well as I've got your put you in Vault 45. So as you redeem put me in Vault 45, I will put you on the list, and you can go look to see where you're at on the list, to see who has already got their name. And as I go down, you'll see me check these off of who's already been put in there and where your character is as well this time. And have I checked it off on Stream Elements as well. So let me go over here. And get the stream store up and get any redemptions going on up here like so. And let's see, Assassin wants to get an upgrade on the Discord. So let's go ahead and get Assassin real quick. I'm going to go over here. Now, I'm going to do these at a certain time each time. So I will do them at the beginning of the stream, middle of the stream, and the end of the stream. I won't do them throughout the whole thing because it takes a lot of time to do those redemptions. So we'll just do it right here at the top of the stream. All right, there we go. Got the upgrade in there. Looks good. And we'll go ahead and then check that off right over here. Actually put my redemptions over here. There we go. And we'll mark that as complete. Bam! Done. Now, as I put you in Vault 45 as well, I will also mark you as complete in there. You can only be in Vault 45 once. Once I put you in there, then I will check you off. And if you accidentally do it again and I see your name's already on there, I will cancel it so it doesn't take up your kids caps. You do it by mistake. Thank you, Josie. I appreciate you creating that command. By the way, everybody, make sure to say thanks to Josie, Sister Wolf, hanging out in the chat. My awesome mods backing you guys up every day. Now, again, I love to bring you guys new stuff here in the stream. I hope you guys enjoy those new interactive elements here in the stream. But let's get to it, everybody. Let's get to it. Let's say hello to everybody in the chat. Hello to Lord Winter in there. I saw Raz in there as well, putting up the host right away. See Amethyst Laney in there backing me up. MGG in the chat backing me up as well, saying, hey, Kismet. We got Mutant Asylum saying, sup, y'all. Everybody say hello to Mutant Asylum in the chat. Love to see peeps in having fun as well. Now, again, if you want to redeem something, make sure to put exclamation point redeem space and then what it is. Remember, it does have a global cooldown, so if somebody else just did it, you will need to wait a bit, and then you can try it again later. Keep getting better, kids. I try to get better every single day. I try to bring you some more content. I try to bring you more interactive elements here in the stream. I am always thinking or working on it all the time. By the way, you know yesterday's stream, or last time I streamed on Wednesday or last stream, that has already been processed and uploaded to YouTube. That's right. That's how hardcore I work for you guys behind the streams. That's right. Already done. It is so awesome to be caught up. It was a lot of work. That was like 7 or 8 months of trying to catch up with 2 different internet connections, trying to upload all that to YouTube. So again, if you guys want to see any of my guides or anything like that, remember you can check it out. Now, Claptrap was first, he says, in the chat, at least the first person I see in the chat. So let's go ahead, in honor of Claptrap and all the other epic people that are here at the beginning of the stream, including all of you, I say we dish out 5,000 Kizcaps right there in the stream so you guys can play around with some of those interactive elements tonight. All right, let's go ahead and dish it out, mods, to everybody in the stream. Let's dish it out right. Now, again, my name is Kiz Kringle. That means that I'm going to give you guys some fun loot tonight. Now, I'm going to give you some stuff. We're going to go ahead. What do we got tonight? What do we got tonight? We've got some fun pins, some glasses, things like that. But also, I'm going to give you a Kismet loot drop so you get yourself a cool band. You can also get yourself some cool Kismet stickers. I love these stickers. They came out fantastic. Didn't they come out fantastic? It's kind of hard to see. It's a little washed out, but they came out fantastico. What do I got? Another one here. I've got to have another style sticker. There we go. We got the Sparkle Dog, the Elite Sparkle Dog, the Hype to GG. Now, these are stickers. You can peel them off and put them on stuff. Some of the best quality stickers I've ever seen from stickeru.com. Make sure to check them out. They are one of my supporters right down below. Make sure to click that link. Now, I'm also going to give you guys some Kizcaps. For some reason, my Kizcaps love to disappear off my desk. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Those are the old Kizcaps there. They have disappeared. The new ones love to disappear off my desk. See, I sit here when I'm working. Sometimes I'm fooling around with my Kizcaps, and they have vanished. They have vanished. But no worries. I've got a whole massive bag of them put away somewhere. Put away somewhere. I don't think I have the newer one, but I'll go ahead and just use this mock one that I made. Here we go. Here we go. So I will send you guys some Kizcaps like this. Boom. And then, of course, on the inside. Oh, whoa. That's how come I can't have my drop them. Boom, there we go. And I send you guys this stuff, a bunch of Kizcaps as well. Some random fun stuff for you guys. So we're going to put that up right away so I don't forget tonight. We're going to do that right now. And we're starting up a little bit long here, but I wanted to give you guys an update on what's going on. And we're going to play some games here in just a second. Let's go ahead and get that started up right now so I don't forget. I forgot last time. We started pretty late on the giveaway, but I want to get it started right away here. Now, I'm going to give you guys what's known as a Give Please pin from TwitchCon. So it's worth like $30, right? I could eBay it if I want, but I would rather give it to you guys because you guys are awesome. So Give Please pin and the thing, and the Kismet loot drop. There we go. We're going to go ahead and get that ready. Now, what you can do is you can, now this is for everybody, by the way, not just subscribers. But if you are a subscriber, you have 3 times chance of winning. Plus, you earn 3 times the caps in just hanging out in the stream. Just hanging out by being an awesome supporter of the stream. Boom, you're earning more Kizcaps for the contest giveaways. We're going to be giving away gift cards, games, real life loot, all of that stuff. Now, remember, if you do win this particular thing with a Kismet loot drop, I would need your address so I can send it out to you. Now, if you take longer than a couple weeks or a week or so, then I will give up your prize. So you only got 1 week to get me your address. Right? Usually you want to give it to me within a few days so that I get and put it in my list, and then I can go ahead and send it out to you. I'll probably send it out to you after the Christmas rush, all right? And then you'll have like after Christmas present. Isn't that awesome? That's awesome, I think. I think that's awesome. All right, let's go ahead and start it up. Make sure I didn't screw it up. Everything looking good. Go. There we go. Now, how do you be part of the giveaway? That is a great question. Let's go to it, everybody. Let's go ahead and jump over to some Fallout 4, and I'll tell you how to do that. All right. Here we are over in some Fallout 4. I've got it ready to rock and roll. I want to go ahead and tell you guys how to do the contest here. The second I find out what I did with it. Oh, I moved it down here. This way it'll be behind me now. Watch this. Woo, there we go. Thank you so much. Now, if you want to be part of the giveaway, you go !loot. Now, it's open to everybody. Everybody. If you just came into the stream right now and you're like, Kismet, I want to win some epic loot. Well, here's what you do. You just go !ticket, space, and put 1. You've got at least 1 ticket. You get 1 ticket for free. So you might as well try it. You might as well go for it. Hey, it's free stuff. It's cool stuff. Go for it. You get yourself like a $30 pin from TwitchCon. It's called Give Please, which is one of those little game things. Oh, let me get the bag. Hold on. Let me get the bag and show it to you. Let me see if I can find it in my bag. So I got my Twitch bag from TwitchCon, and I got a whole bunch of epic loot hiding in here. Look at all this epic stuff in there. Whole bunch of epic stuff in there. Now, I'm going to try to find it in here, but who knows where it's at. Let's see. I see a bunch of Kappa pins. There's a bunch of Kappas. Now, I've got other things to give out. See, Kismet mugs. Pretty cool. Also, some spill-proof cups as well. There we go. We got that to give out as well. Lots of cool stuff will be given out as well. Let me see. Oh, and I got some cool stuff to give out as well. Little Chewy pins. Some Stream Element pins, which I gave out already. And so on. And here we go. Here's the Give Plus. Right there. The little emote. You can get that pin. Of course, it's got a like pin thing on the back. You can win that right now. Pretty awesome. All right, a bunch more loot in there in case. Twitch socks, T-shirts, even a signed T-shirt from TwitchCon with a whole bunch of streamers on there, including myself, including Banish, and a whole bunch of other epic peeps on that signed shirt. I wish I'd thought of that at the very beginning of TwitchCon. Actually, I think it was Josie who thought of it. I would have had my mods walking around and getting everybody's signature. But I think we got a whole bunch of epic people in there doing that. Going on my microphone today. Crazy microphone. It's crazy. Crazy. So we're going to play, have some fun tonight. Now, right up there in that bar, if you do enjoy the stream, please consider hitting that follow button. Please consider hitting that subscribe button. Now, if you'd like to help me get that HTC vibe, because right now I spent way too much money on TwitchCon, so I'm a bit over on that. I'm trying to catch up on that. I'm also trying to get the HTC vibe with the Fallout 4 VR. So if you'd like to help toward that, every dollar does go right back into the stream. If you'd like to help toward that goal, right now we're about $225 of $595. It comes out on the 12th of this month. So how many days left until that comes out? Literally, we have 4 days until that comes out. So I'm going to hope we get it by then, and then I can order it up straight away and try to get it and play it live on stream for you guys. We're going to see. We're going to see. So if you would like to be generous and help out Kiz Kringle get that HCC vibe, feel free to do that now. I don't require anybody to donate, but I do appreciate everybody who does. All right? All right, let's get to it. I see Grade hanging out in the chat. Who else we got? We got Ripley in the chat. We got Rigbo. We got Furman in the chat. Sup, everybody. Get ready for an epic mega stream. Oh, I feel good. I feel good. I'm inspired to play. I love this moment. I love this moment when I'm inspired to play some games. Hopefully I inspire you guys tonight. Let's do it. Now, here we are at my Sanctuary build. Now, I'm only level 10, so you haven't missed that much. You haven't missed that much. Right now, level 10. Just started off. I've got some mods that allow me to completely take out all of the buildings at Sanctuary. Check it out. These are not the standard buildings. Look, there are no buildings. That's right. I took all the buildings down all the way around Sanctuary, including the cement bottom part. Look at this. Now, the only things left is this yellow building. Now, I'm leaving this yellow building here. Whoa. Whoa, what the heck? Nothing crazy going on there. A little redraw problem there. Look at Sturgis hanging out on top of the house. Crazy Sturgis. And you can see that I've removed all of the stuff. Now, this is a mod called Scrap Everything, and then you can see it in my mod list. It really does help really give you that feeling of what you really wanted, right? What you really wanted when you first came to Sanctuary is to take all that stuff down and build it how you want it to be built. Or in this case, I'm using Sim Settlements so they can build it how they want to build it. That's right. Your actual settlers build their own homes. Right here, you can see this is Sturgis's house right here. He built himself his own little house. That is so awesome. That is so awesome. Now, you put it down just like you're playing Sim City. You put down some residential plots, and then they will go and build their own little houses like this. As you can see, right? He's got his own little place in here. Wow, I got chills going on tonight. Snowing here, by the way. It's about 20 degrees here in East Tennessee. It is very, very cold. When it's cold, I just hibernate like a bear. I hibernate inside. I don't go outside. As you can see also in here, this person has their own house. They have a 2-story house. I don't know what's going on. My hat's making me jump. There we go. So as you can see, there's a whole bunch of cool stuff going on there as well. that they're building their house. Now look at all these houses. These are all houses here, all along here, and you can see people have different styles of houses. Notice no two houses are the same. It does think about, look at that, neat stuff. Now it does think about, is there a house that already looks like that? Now look at this. A whole bunch of different houses. Now these are covered houses, so it is making my happiness go up. Now see this thing right here? This thing here tells you how your settlements are doing as well. So that does help as well. And you can see some people are building over here. And as I get new settlers, they will go ahead and build up their own houses. Look at this one with a car on the top. That's cool. Now they're using a car as a roof. That's cool. And of course, as the settlement progresses, of course, just like in SimCity, they go from tier 1 to tier 2 to tier 3, and they continue to build up their houses and make them more extravagant than the one before. Now over here, we've got some basic plots for agriculture. You can see that they're growing some melons. This guy's growing some various different plants. We got one up here. Oh, wow, look at this. These upgraded. These have upgraded right here. You can see that they're making some coffee there. Got some mute fruit going on over there. You can go up here to the top. Look at this. We've got some silt bean being grown up here. Up here, we've got some corn and some potatoes being done. What's going on down here at the bottom? Let's see. Fertilizer as well. And I've got a bunch of these plots that people can do. And they do those automatically. By the way, I also got a mod that allows me to do bunk beds in it. Both beds count as beds as well, which is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Now, we've also, of course, got a bunch of power. We've got the new Kismet Killbox 3.0 hanging out right there at the top of the stream. Now, this is a mega build, so I don't get to let stuff just float in the middle of the air. I have to build it properly from the very beginning of the game. We got some of our starter power armor right here from that first encounter. We won't be using that much in this playthrough until later in the game. Now we got Trash Can Carla already unlocked, ready to go. We've wandered around, done some other settlements. And of course, the Kismet Mega Sorter, rocking it right now. Of course, it's pulling it out of the workbench, it's running it along here. I don't see anything going, which means that the workbench is probably empty. Let's go take a look. Let's go take a look if the workbench is empty. Aha! And you're like, Kismet, what do you mean the workbench is empty? Great question. So it goes from the workbench, gets pulled out by the vacuum hopper, it gets run up to the next level, and then it gets run through the sorter. Anything we want to save, like purified water, stuff like that, or ammo, will go here. Everything else will use this brand new thing that I'm using. Basically, it's a mod that adds this recycler. That means anything like buckets and things like that will go through the recycler and then become the base components. Like this, look at this, isn't that awesome? So you don't have to spend your time basically going in and scrapping every single item in the game. It will do it for you automatically, which I think should have been in the game from the beginning. And I've only added mods that enhance my game through play and not basically make it. Oh, unmute. I'm on it. That basically don't give me an advantage. It's again like things like you think would be in there, like really high res textures, right? Really awesome looking guns, awesome looking character items and stuff. I don't want the unfair advantage because I don't want to steal away some of my fun along the way. Now, thanks to everybody hanging out in the chat. Thanks to everybody for those hosts. Let's go ahead and go in and talk a bit about all the awesome people. Let me go and replay this one right here. Keep getting better, kids. Let's do it. Right here, UTP with a sub love. The very first person to give that sub love tonight. Let's make sure to go ahead and show him lots of love and hype in the chat. If we do get 5 subs or resubs tonight, we will go ahead and get on that Kismet love train. So feel free to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget your Prime. You got to up it every single time. I know it kind of sucks. But make sure to re-up those Primes. Keep them going. It does help the stream. Big time. Oh no, Josie, I've had that problem. I've had that problem myself where you couldn't sleep. It sucks. It sucks big time, but you know, you just got to roll on. You got to roll on. Thank you to the Nimble Ninja for redeeming Streamer Pal. We've got Raz. We've got Lord Winter. We've got Kellum Mall. We've also got Josie, Thomas Payne, Sister Wolf, and Ripley getting those extra Kiz caps by following the advice of the mighty legendary Gamer Dog Sparkle. She's going to tell you guys how to level up right here on the stream. Go ahead, Sparkle.
Hi, this is Sparkle, the legendary gamer dog. If you are enjoying the stream, hit the follow button. Then go to your Twitch channel. Then to chat, do a /host Kismet. And if you really want to level up, press that subscribe button. Thanks and later, noobs.
There you go. There's how you level up. You go to your channel by simply going up to that menu, click that menu, say my channel, and then you go /host Kismet. My name's even easier than it was before. You don't have to type Kismet _ Ring of Destiny. In fact, if you really want to make it easy, go in, set up your auto host by going into your settings, go into video and channels, and go to auto host, add me to auto host, just put Kismet in there, and boom, it'll auto host my channel every time. I appreciate the love, everybody. And of course, you guys earn Kiz Caps automatically every single time you host. And those Kiz Caps help you for the contest and giveaways. So if you want to win some epic stuff on the stream tonight, all you got to do, host the channel, hang out in the channel, subscribe, also gives you 3 times as much. All right, so let's get to it. So let's play some games. Thanks, everybody, for all that love here at the top of the stream. Appreciate all that love. Now, if you do have a comment or question for me, my name is Kismet. You can put Kiz or Kismet in the chat. I'll highlight in red. I'll know you're talking directly to me. Monterey Pat hanging out in the chat. Sup. I see Jang saying hello in the chat as well. Hello to you, Jang. Let's see. Kiz, couldn't you pull from a Dropbox instead of the workbench? Then at the end, send it to the workbench. I could, except for I don't really have anything I don't have any workbenches yet. But I have it set up where I can go to the conveyor, and then also I can pull it from the vacuum hopper and use this new thing called the conveyor workshop storage. So what I do is I run it through, it converts it all. Oh, and I see something on the other side here laying there. Ooh, that's some nuclear material there. So let's test it out. We just got some new stuff. We just got some new stuff. You see that new stuff came through? That's from people scrapping, by the way. Well, as they scrap, it'll pull that through. But let me go ahead and turn this off, and then we'll turn this one on. Now, what that's going to do is it's going to grab this stuff out of here and start to pull it in there and then put it back in the workbench. So you can pull it out of one and pull it back into the workbench if you want. Now, it's way faster, though, to just go in here and grab all this out. And if I had a workbench I could put right here, boom, I could go ahead and just drop it in there, right? So let's go ahead and just drop this back in the workbench the quick and easy way. I don't know how useful that workbench thing is. Only if you want it to go into like an endless circle do I think it's really that useful. I don't think in the long run it's that useful to put it back in the workbench. But let's go ahead and grab what we've got here. Get rid of some of our radiation here. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you gotta fool with it. Sometimes you gotta fuddle with it. All right, we'll go ahead and hit T to drop all that stuff back in there so we have the use of all of our resources. Now let's go ahead and see if we can get rid of that radiation. There we go. Now also over here, I put a whole bunch of stuff in here before, like purified water, various carrots and things like that. I've taken them out and put them in a separate container so that they're not in the workbench, so that other stuff will run through the workbench a bit faster. You can see I've got one there. Also, I've got another one here for stuff that's already been converted. As you can see, I've got mass amount of fertilizer, I've got rubber, I've got oil, I've got all of that stuff. Now, it's not very useful for me to keep running the same stuff through the workbench over and over again, right? Once it's bound down to its base component, it's actually smarter if I don't do that. Let me actually take that blast radius game, and we're going to go ahead and take that out. So once it's already converted, it's not smart to put it back in this particular workbench, right? What we want to do is we want to go ahead and take all this stuff, except for the blast radius board game, and actually put all this into this other container as well. Now, if I do that, fishing rod, let me go ahead and take that out of there. If I do that, it will not be available in the workbench, right? It's not going to be available in the workbench, which means it's going to make it more difficult for us to use it. Now, if I had Boston Airport and the ability to travel while overburdened, I would take all this stuff and I would put it in Boston Airport, but I don't have it yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab all of this stuff, and I'm simply going to go ahead, put it in that thing there. Now, I'm going to turn this on, and let's see if it pulls that stuff out of there. Doesn't seem to be working. Oh, not in there. Did I not put it back in there? Hold on. That was my bad. I forgot to put it back in there. Okay, there we go. Now it should pull. There goes blast radius. And for some reason, the fishing rod loves to get messed up. Try to get it in there. There we go. Okay. And it's going to come up here. It's going to run through there. There it goes. Look, there goes that nuclear material. It's converted it. And converted it now back into its raw stuff. See, we've got some flares in there too. It must have generated some flares. So basically, that's what this particular one's for. It's for sorting stuff like dirty water, fusion cells. That'll sort all that out of there automatically. And then, of course, the recycler, which, of course, breaks it down to its base components, which I really like. I think that should have been part of the contraptions workshop very early on. All right, so we'll go ahead and turn that off for now. There we go. And what we're going to do is we're going to grab all of this stuff now, all the base components, and we're going to go ahead and very slowly, by the way, I'm going to put the auto walk on. We're going to go ahead and walk these over to Red Rocket. So we're not just running it through the sorter over and over and over again, right? So we're going to walk over there, and we're going to just try to drop that off. Now, as we're walking, by the way, we'll take a look at some of the stuff. We've got some commercial buildings here, which is like a restaurant or something right here. Now, of course, I want to add more commercial. I want to add more industrial so my people have places to work. I've got an aluminum scrapping station, which you can see right here above my head. And then this is some other scrapping or industrial station, which I forget what the name of it is. But we'll walk over there. We'll take a look. We'll take a look. There we go. Kismet, I'm playing Witcher 3 while I watch you. There you go, Lord Winter. That game is what every other game has to live up to now. The graphics in that game are amazing. Let's see. Oh, a ceramic studio. So they're producing ceramics, and they're producing 1.2 tacks right there, by the way. So I'm getting 1.2 caps from that particular industrial. If dog meat would get out of my way, I could go look at this over here. Now, again, this is wow. Look at the plaque. There we go. There's aluminum recycler. Now, of all the things that I want to get, aluminum recycling is definitely what I want to get because you need a lot of aluminum. Now, these will produce that stuff and put it in the workbench for you, which I find awesome. Awesome. Now, you can check out my character, of course, very early in the game. He's looking awesome. He's got his glasses on, looking like a boss. Looking like a boss. And again, notice how I've scrapped everything. Of course, we've got our water purifiers going over there, making me about 200 plus purified water, which is 4,000 or 5,000 caps already level 10. Level 10, making 4,000 or 5,000 caps every few days in game. That's right at the very beginning of the game. If you'd like to see how that, watch my playthroughs. Watch my playthroughs. Top Atlas coming in with a 6-month sub-love. Elbow drop and UTP. Whoa, wow, look at that blast. Oh, here it comes. Grab it. Whoa, they're still coming down. Still coming down. Dropping that elbow drop. Thank you so much. Let's show Top Atlas some love in the chat. You got the 6-month sub badge. Congratulations. Check out your little dragon. He's growing up. He's growing up in the chat. Hello, chat, says Wicked Knight. What's up, Wicked Knight? Thanks for hanging out. Kids, I meant the red workshop. Using a Dropbox might stop the loop. Thing you said. No, I already have it where it goes into a container, which stops the loop, right? It already stops the loop. But I can rearrange it, by the way, and just grab the components that I want and grab it and then re-divert it. If it's a raw component, I can divert it elsewhere. And then also, if it's a raw component, I can send it one way. If it's an item, it'll go the other way. I mean, you could really do a lot of stuff with that conveyor, but I just don't have the resources right now. And you will see that I will make a massive, amazing conveyor at Sanctuary that will do all sorts of stuff, including making items, making ammo, all of that stuff. We will get to that. We will get to that, but we've got to get over here to Red Rocket. And also, by the way, went in, removed all of the debris, right? The debris around Red Rocket. I've also added 2 more mods, by the way, and I added them to my mod list, which is Real Storms. Now, I haven't seen it work yet. We'll see how it works when we get the next storm. As well as Tidy settlers. That means I can put a trash can down, and they'll go around and pick up the leaves and all that other stuff around the settlement. So we'll check that out in a bit. Now, you can see we've got some people wandering around over here. We'll talk to them in just a moment. But first, we want to go to the workbench, and we want to kind of move this stuff over here. Now, there's probably some stuff already in there, right? Some things like fiberglass and fiber optics and all this stuff, and there's a chessboard in there. But first, what I'm going to do is hit T to drop it all in there, and I'm just going to look through there and see if there's anything that needs to be converted. Like the chessboard's a great example. And this is all base stuff: concrete, copper, crystal, fertilizer. These are all basic level stuff. And I'm sure there'll be some stuff in here. Look, there's a gold watch we can take out. Let's see. Anything that doesn't look like it's kind of a base level item, right? Like tin can is a great example. Let's take that one out. This way we don't have to keep reorganizing the steel. We don't have to reorganize the wood. And that's what I like to do. I like to put it off on a separate settlement to do that. Now, again, I could readjust it and make it go in there. But the thing is, I want it to be in the workbench. It's got to be in the workbench somewhere so that when it comes back around again and I need to use them at my other settlements, they're in the workbench, and all my settlements, of course, are tied together. They're tied together, of course, using the perk. Oh, and I got a level up, too. We'll do that in just a minute. Using the perk here, Local Leader. That allows me to build workshop actually, it's the first one here. This one right here allows me to establish supply lines. And that's why I always have that. Now, this is a charisma, perception with strength playthrough. That means it's very heavy on making money, right? And I will show you how to make 100,000 bottle caps, even in the vanilla version of Fallout 4. I'll show you the Kismet kill box. I'll show you the Mega Workshop Shorter, which you've already seen some of it just now. So some of my best tips I will show you here on stream. So there you go. Another great tip for you right there. Take all of your raw materials that you don't want to resort over and over again and take it to a place where there isn't a sorter, where you're not going to put a sorter. In this case, it's going to be Red Rocket. Eventually, it'll be Boston Airport, because Boston Airport you can't do squat with. But we'll try. We're going to try this time to do some stuff with Boston Airport. And this is my Red Rocket build, as you can see. Now, we've got a guy right here. Now, I'm going to go over here and hit the bell to call everybody over here. Now, if you notice, I haven't built anything yet. I don't have any food or water or any of that stuff. Screw it, because I don't need it. All I need to do is take these people right here at the very beginning of the game. You see I've got 5 people right there. 3 of them are provisioners, or 2 of them are provisioners. 2 of them are provisioners here. So anybody who's unassigned, I'm going to send them immediately to Sanctuary, because I'm building up Sanctuary first. Over here, this guy, he's unassigned. Go to Sanctuary. This guy, unassigned. Go to Sanctuary. So I'm trying to get Sanctuary to maximum first. Then I have a concentrated one settlement where I've got massive amount of people, and I can then, of course, generate a massive amount of cash, as well as micromanage my people and get them making me money. Because that's their job. This ain't no free ride. This ain't no free ride. You don't just sit around in my settlement. You go out there, you work, or you get the heck out. That's the way it works at my settlement. But of course, I'm also out getting shot at and going out and dying so these guys can live comfy back at the settlement. So I don't feel so bad about it. So even if you're playing in the vanilla. Now look at this, by the way. See, I've got some random trash here. I'm going to go ahead and take that out of there as well. All right, and we got a provisioner here. We're going to be gearing all these people up. We're going to be doing some questing and whatnot as well tonight. But there we go. I think that's good enough. Let's go ahead and go back in here as well and take a look at, see if we have anything else in the workshop. We do. We have purified water and some potatoes. There we go. Anything else other than junk? No, okay. Looking good. Looking good. Now, another thing I want to put down here are some scrapping stations. Now, eventually, of course, I'll use sim settlements to build houses and all sorts of fun stuff here. But I want to go ahead and put a scrapping station down. So if I'm not around and they show up, they will go ahead and do some scrapping stations. Now, I love scrapping stations. You know why? Because it's a lot less work for me. They can go and do some scrapping when I'm not even around. So I'm going to put a couple of those down so when they show up, they can go straight to scrapping. Now, I'm also going to do them a little bit of favor. I'm going to go ahead and put some base food down as well. Oh, over here. Or base water. And I like to put the water in such a place where hopefully it's not going to get destroyed, right? So we're just going to go ahead and do some basic settlement stuff just to try to get some water going on. We'll go about 12 water. Let's see if we have any mute fruit. I love to get to the point where I have lots of mute fruit. Currently right now, no mute fruit. No mute fruit. I probably took it out of there. But I've got some potatoes. So potatoes aren't bad. So we'll go ahead and make ourselves a little bit of a farm of potatoes here. And it's a little hard here on the cement, but you can go ahead and do the stuff over here. Or you can do it on this side. I like to do it on this side for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why. I guess I just do. So we're going to go ahead and put some potatoes down. Like so. Now, how many did we put down there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. So 6 in that row. And then we'll do 6 more. And that'll be a total of 6 food units because it's a half a food unit. You can see up there. That means 6 settlers are going to be able to have enough food. All right. Now, we also need some beds, but we're going to use our new mod. Thank you for the host, by the way. Solite, appreciate that love. By the way, if you are enjoying the stream, feel free to consider. I've removed, by the way, all of my stuff that comes up in my chat. I'm no longer going to have it come up and spam the chat and say, follow my channel or subscribe to my channel or any of that stuff. This way it reduces chat spam. Basically, I'm just going to, every now and again in stream, just ask you guys straightforward so I don't have to spam you guys in the chat. Kismet must be in survival mode because he's walking the wasteland. No, I'm not in survival mode. I could have fast traveled. But I am very used, and I do like to walk most of the time. Only if it's really far, and we've only got so much time, do I like to quick travel. But I am in very hard mode. Now, I've finished survival mode many times, including the new survival mode in melee mode. So I've crushed it. I don't have to prove nothing to nobody. I have 2,000 hours in it, so there we go. There we go. I'm playing them very hard. By the way, it's also in the... What? Severe Gaming coming in, dropping the elbow drop. Boom! There we go with the sub love. Thank you so much. Took a bite out of Top Atlas there, trying to be the bit boss as well. Show him some love in the chat, everybody. Show him some love. Welcome him to the Kismet Army and to the Dragon Corps. Right there. Show him some love in there as well. Show him some hype and love in the chat. Kenny Killer hanging out in chat. What's up? Kismet, you surprised me. I never thought you would leave survival mode. I know, huh? I know. I've crushed it. I don't have to prove nothing to nobody at this point. Believe me. Believe me. 2,000 hours in. There we go. You finally got brave enough to try it and you love it now. There you go, Sister Wolf. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. You know, you try it out in normal mode. That's okay. Try it in normal mode and then try survival mode. Challenge yourself to do it a little bit tougher. And it should work out. It'll work out. And if you die a lot, I died 138 times in my last playthrough, and I enjoyed every single one of it. All right, so we're going to go into furniture. We're going to go all the way to the end of furniture here, and we're going to go to this thing called snap beds. Oh, my gosh, it is so awesome. It is so awesome. So we're going to go to snap beds here. Our little mole rat's disappeared. And we're going to go ahead and put some beds down in here. This is one of my favorite new mods, and I think they should add this in the game from the very beginning. Again, I choose mods that I think that should have been in the game from the very beginning. Let's put it on this side. From the very beginning. And that's the ability, of course, to do bunk beds. How cool is that? Now, these bunk beds actually snap to each other as well. So they snap to each other so you don't have to do that whole weird aligning thing that you're always doing, right? You know, when you're trying to snap beds. I'll put this one over here. And then snap that one right there. See how you're trying to align stuff and it's very difficult to align it and get it to work, but they actually snap together. Now, even cooler than that is the fact that you can go in and use this snap beds to actually put beds on there. So I like to put really nice beds like this. Look at this. And you can also put them on the bunk beds up above like so. Look at that. I don't know. I'm kind of partial to the blue one. Oh, it's got to go this way. There we go. There we go. So there we go. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beds. And we, of course, using less room. And then everybody gets to sleep on those bunk beds. Awesome. So we've got 6 beds. We got 12 water. We got 3 power, but we don't have any defense. So we need to think about our defense. Now, we've been using the Kismet Kill Box 3.0. We're going to build a lower end one here because they have a tendency... Oh, There's some more trash to get rid of. They have a tendency to spawn from this side, from back here, as well as from that side. So I'm going to kind of put it right here so it can see this whole side. Now, if they come from the other side, then they'll have to run over here and get hosed. But we're going to do a lower Kismet kill box. Now, again, this is a mega playthrough, so I can't just do the stairs and let it float. I'm not doing any floating stuff this time, even though I have very limited amount of resources this early in the game. So we're going to put this pretty low. So we're literally just going to put this baby right about there, and then we're going to go ahead and do this. Now, this is the 3.0 or 3.0 or 4.0. I forgot now. I forgot. And thanks to Frank for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet Army. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Put your feet up. Relax. Say hello in the chat. Everybody else, say hello back to you. Buckman says survival mode is all I play in Fallout 4. I know. I have trouble playing in any mode other than survival mode. But in this mega playthrough, I want to focus more on building, more on questing, and less on walking around from place to place. You guys already seen me do that. You guys know I could do it. There's nothing I need to prove there. You guys know I could do it if I wanted to. But I think it's going to be more fun to watch if we have more time, more building time, and also more mod testing time this round. All right, so here we go. Now, we can always turn it up to survival mode, by the way. Also, a person in the chat, which I forget, I'm sorry if I forgot your name, did suggest that I should use, there's actually a setting where you can control survival mode. Like if you wanted to give yourself fast travel on survival mode, you could do that. So you could have all the other struggles, that is survival mode. Got to move this over one. All the struggles, that is survival mode. Without having to go to a lower mode. Now, I actually heard that very hard is actually harder in some ways than the new survival mode. Of course, you don't have your conditions and all those other things that you usually have, but it does make it harder in some ways. All right, so I made this round platform, and to make it work, sometimes you got to kind of move the base around, right, so that it looks like it's centered. Like that. Is that cool or what? That's pretty cool. Now let's see how many turrets we have. We probably don't have that many, if we have any at all. No, we're out of gears. So we need some gears to make that work. So of course we got to run back, maybe talk to Trash Can Carla and get some gears, see if she's got some. And then we'll come back and make some turrets there as well. And again, from here to here, I just run. I don't, because I actually find it takes longer to fast travel when you're close to somewhere. Than when you're further away. Like if I was going to the drive-in, it'd be faster to fast travel. But if I'm just going between, ones that are close to each other, like Abernathy Farm, Sanctuary, and Red Rocket, I prefer to run. It's just because I can use my action points to run faster. All right, let's talk to Trash Can Carla. Let's see what she's got.
Carla.
Need to pick something up? Road's pretty long from here.
Yeah, let's talk. Harder.
Let's see what you got.
I got a little bit of everything.
I love Trash Can Carla. All right, she's out of cash, but let's see what she's got in junk. What has she got in junk? She ain't got any gears. Okay. Now we've got to go ahead and find some gears, and there's several vendors that do sell gears, and we got to have enough cash. And we got 875 caps right now. She's got no caps, and she's got no resources that I really need. So what we need to do, of course, is to get some way of buying a whole bunch of stuff. Now, I've got 240 purified water. I'm going to go ahead and grab that out of there. I've also got a bunch of other stuff. Notice I've got mute fruit and other stuff like that in there. Now, I've got that in there for a specific reason. I've taken that out now. Let's go ahead and check the workbench. We've got some flares in the workbench. That's about it, so we don't need to run the sorter for right now. And we're going to come back here to Sanctuary again in just a second. Good time to save, though, so we don't have to do all that again. There we go. Now, notice how I can save. I don't have to sleep in a bed, though I've got beds over there. I could sleep over there if I wanted to. So we're going to run back. What mod is giving you those bunk beds, kids? Those are called snap beds. By the way, if you want to see all the mods I'm using, just go !mods in the chat. You can go ahead and go there. I made you guys a spreadsheet. It took me about 20 hours to choose which mods I wanted to use. I was at the Nexus for hours upon hours upon hours reading the descriptions and saying, oh, is this going to give me an unfair advantage? If it is, I striked it off the list. If it doesn't give me an unfair advantage, if it enhances my gameplay, if it should have been in there in the very beginning of the game, I'm like, put that mod in. Let's do it. let's go all in on mods. Let's go ahead and really add a lot of enhancement to the game. All right, so we've got some mute fruit as well and other stuff. So I don't want this to run through the sorter over and over again. So I'm also going to come over here and drop some of this basic food over here. So I'm going to go ahead and drop some carrots, some corn, some melon, some mute fruit, not my purified water, some razor grain, and some potatoes. Now, the reason why I'm putting them over here is so they don't run through the sorter over and over again, but I can use them at my other settlements, which I will need later on. So there we go. So we did that. We added those over there. We've also got some purified water. We're not overburdened, which is awesome. I don't see any peeps here. Oh, we've got a Brahmin showing up. Awesome. Let's go ahead and put a Brahmin trough down. Now, I have a new Brahmin trough as well that I can use, and I think it looks amazing. Now, Brahmin, what they do, by the way, if you don't know what Brahmin do at your location, they produce fertilizer. Fertilizer, of course, helps your crops and stuff like that. So that's why you need your Brahmin. So I like to put my Brahmin where they're not in the way, and they are not, like, they're going to be way in here. I'm going to find a nice place for them, maybe right here. They're not in the way, and they're not going to get too shot at, right? So I'm going to go ahead and put that there so the Brahmin can have a feed tray. And you usually want a feed tray for each Brahmin so you keep them under control, too. So that Brahmin will be over there and be inside there. So there we are. Looking good, looking good. So let's go ahead and run up the way. And we can run all the way there if we want, because we're right here. Right, Red Rocket. By the way, check out my cool satellite map. Isn't that neat? That's neat. That's a mod that you can do, too. There's a whole bunch of different maps you can do, and I'll probably change it up as I go along. It's kind of hard to see all the little locations, though. Those should be in color, and the rest of the map should be in satellite, I think. And I think there's a way to do that. I just can't remember how. All right. So we need to also go to the satellite array. We're going to do that tonight. We got the Drumlin Diner right here by Starlight Drive-In. So instead of walking all the way down the Drumlin Diner, you know what I'm going to do? Boom! I'm going to fast travel there. There we go, just to save some time. Oh, comes a big bada boom! Elbow dropping on top Atlas there. Boom! In there it goes. I love my little guy. He's so awesome. Thank you, Josie, for the love. Appreciate the love. There we go. We just saved some time. You guys have watched me walk back and forth before. Oh, dog me found something. What'd you find, boy? What'd you find? Find some stuff out here? Well, I can't take that, dog meat. I can't take that stuff. I'm going to aggro everybody if I take that stuff. But there might be some stuff out here I could take. Oh, that I could take. I can get that aluminum can. I can get this stuff. Now, if it's green, like that, like the tin can, then I can grab it. If it's red, the second I grab it, everybody's going to start shooting me in the face. By the way, you can also pick these up, shake them a little bit, hold down R, boom, and throw them. Isn't that fun? Like this. Now, some of these you can't pick up. There we go. And you hold down R, whoop, throw it off that way. Now, I can also carry that to my settlement if I want, right over there and drop that off. I can also do it with cones and anything else I can pick up. I can walk to my settlement, drop it, and then scrap it. I could get myself some more steel with those. But I like to move them out of the way to see if they jump back later. I love to test stuff like that. Let's go around the outside here. We got some shotgun shells here. And I like to grab everything so that it can get started on respawning as well. And then I'll come back. Ooh, we got stuff in here. Rataway and mops. Oh, good boy. Good boy. That's what he was pointing out. He's pointing out in that wood crate. He's such a good puppy. He's such a good puppy, dog. My favorite companion. He doesn't judge you. He doesn't judge you. He just shows you love. That's it. That's all he does. That's why he's such a good boy. You're such a good puppy. You're such a good puppy. Yes, you are. Sparkle Dog's over there going, hey, hey. Is he talking to other puppies other than me? Now, see, that is going to be stealing right there. I'm not stealing that. All right, so we've got, of course, Trudy in here. Let's go ahead and talk to Trudy. Let's get over. Oh, they shouldn't have put these things in the way. Because you can't go and talk to her from the front here.
Hey there.
I can rest easy knowing that Wolfgang is rotten in hell. Thank you.
We killed Wolfgang. We didn't even give him a chance. We own that dude.
Minutes to browse.
A little bit of everything.
Simone almost killed me again. All right, so this is another vendor we can go to. Now, of course, we have 875 caps already. We're only level 10. We got tons of cash. But check this out, everybody. Check this out. Level 10. Watch how much cash I've already got. Boom! 3,000 caps worth of purified water. By the way, while I'm over here, they're back there making me more money. They're back at Sanctuary making me more purified water right back over there. We're going to get some more resources to make even more purified water here at the very beginning. No problem, Sister Wolf. No problem. Thank you so much for the love. What mod's giving you those bunk beds? Snap beds. Good evening, kids. Mrs. Calamal. Awesome, awesome. Hope everyone's having a great night. Oh, yeah, we're having a great night today. Feeling much better, ready to play some games. Will you do an evil walkthrough? I tried to be sarcastic, MGG, in this thing. I don't know. I can't. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. I have trouble being rude to people. Because, you know, I feel that karma comes back to you, right? When you're a jerk, when you're rude, when you're evil, that's karma, baby. It's going to circle around on you. I like to keep as much positive karma as I can, if you know what I mean. But thanks for that question, MGG. I saw your question in there. I appreciate it. And by the way, if you do have a comment or question for me, my name is Kismet. If you're new to my stream, feel free to hit that follow button up there. I love to interact with people in the chat. If you just use my name, Kismet, or Kiz or Kismet, or hello or hi in the chat, it'll highlight in red, go into a separate chat so I know you're talking directly to me. So I don't miss your comment or question. If I miss it, throw it in there again. Don't mind at all. Don't mind at all. Thanks for hanging out tonight, everybody. So yeah, 2,904 caps just right here at the top of the game. Makes me giddy with happiness. I don't know. I don't know what it is that makes it do it. Now we got General Chow's Revenge there that we'll buy eventually. I like to buy all of the legendaries. Eventually I'll be able to buy out all of the vendors in the entire game. That's right. I'll be able to go around and buy out every single vendor. I'm hoping to do that this playthrough so you guys can see that as well. Also looking through to see if there's any metal items or anything like that I could buy early in the game. You want to go from that Raider armor to leather to metal to combat armor and then of course beyond in the game as well. Now, we got some carrots. I buy a lot of stuff like carrots and corn very early in the game. I try to buy all of the different resources so we can get that going, especially carrots. I've got to get carrots going so I can make some vegetable soup and other items. And I'm going to try to make all of the items this time. Now, normally, if you've got lots of cash, I would buy things that allow you to make food, right? Like iguana bits is a great example. You can make food with that. Mongrel dog meat, mutton chops, all of that stuff. You can go ahead and utilize those things. And I'm going to try to utilize stuff like Jet and Psycho and all of the foods and things like that along the way that I really neglect most of the time, especially when I'm not in survival mode, because I'm in very hard mode right now. That means that that all of the stuff that normally you have to deal with, like food and water and all of that stuff, I don't have to deal with that stuff anymore. And plus, I can quick travel again, which I've not done in like a year. I've not been able to quick travel in a year in this game. It's pretty crazy, pretty crazy. All right, so we'll buy a little bit of that food. We'll get the dog meat. We're going to get the mutton chop. We're going to get iguana bits. We're going to get that. Also, we got some potatoes. We'll go ahead and get that as well. Now, vodka, of course, gives you strength and intelligence. Let's see. This just gives us that. Bourbon gives us endurance and strength and minus intelligence. And then beer gives us strength, charisma, and intelligence. So beer actually is a great one if we want to boost our charisma when we're doing a check with somebody, we're talking with them, or if we want to, of course, boost our ability to have more settlers at there. So we're going to go ahead and grab that as well. All right, what has she got in miscellaneous? She's got some sensor models that we can use. So we can just buy those at the vendor so that we can, of course, build stuff with some settlements, which is pretty awesome. I'm going to go ahead and buy these bobby pins. And then, of course, we're going to look through her junk, right? So we're looking for gears, but you can see I've got a whole bunch of stuff tagged because I've got that little magnifying glass in there as well. Yes, there's a giveaway started right now. You guys can win some epic stuff tonight. In case Kismet missed it, I use a mod alternate to fast travel to my survival playthroughs called Lone Wanderer Fast Travel, where you can find an old bike at the robotics disposal yard and you can use it to fix it up. Oh, really? It lets you travel to major locations only if you've already discovered the markets. You can maintain the bike and fuel it up as well and upgrade it. Oh, that is awesome. Well, put it in, Buckmiss. By the way, I've added some cool stuff. Let me jump back over here to my overseer's office so you guys can see what I added. I added these. Santa beard. All right. By the way, it really is snowing here in Tennessee, by the way. Watch as I can make it snow. Bam! It's snowing, everybody. It's snowing. It's raining. It's pouring. No, it's snowing, everybody. It is snowing here in the Vault 45 as well as here in Tennessee. I know, look out, this awesome snow. Three-dimensional snow. Isn't that amazing? I worked very hard on that. Worked very hard on making that snow. I do all my own graphics, by the way. But look right down here. If you have a suggestion for a mod, you go !redeem space suggest mod, all is one word, and you can redeem that in the store. It'll go in a list. I will add it to my list of suggestions. Go ahead and try it out right now. Try it out right now. Go ahead and put that in there, Buckmist. Go ahead and go !redeem space suggest mod space and then the name of the mod. And it will actually go in. It'll do an alert on stream as well as it'll help me remember. Let's go ahead and switch back. Try it right now, Buckmist. I want to see if you can do it. I'm sure you've got plenty of Kiss Cats. There you go. So there it is, Buckmist coming in, doing that suggestion. It's so awesome. So awesome. There it is, the Lone Wanderer fast travel. I like that. Now I'm going to add that to my off stream. I will go in and add those. Oh, by the way, we're also doing a contest and giveaway right now. Exclamation point loot, exclamation point ticket, up to 10,000 tickets you can do. By the way, I'm overriding that right now. You can do all of that stuff. Let me go ahead and turn that off so it doesn't come on again next time. So can I find out what it is? There we go. D. There we go. You can also do all of that stuff as well. So you can redeem a whole bunch of stuff. And thank Dark Energy for the booyah coming in with a Kismet love and the booyah 100 bits. Thank you so much for those 100 bits. I'm going to play those again just so we can see it here on the stream.
Big bada boom.
Boom. There we go. Thank you so much for that big bada boom. Thanks for showing that love. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Of course, every one of those bits does help the stream. Thanks for showing that bit love. Showing that bit love. All right, let's keep going, everybody. Now, again, as you know, I spend a lot of time on my stream. Look through her junk. Kismet, take her to dinner first. I knew somebody was going to take that the wrong way. You ever say stuff and like you don't realize it when you're saying it because you're very your intentions were pure when you say it, but then you say it and then you're just like, I can't believe I just said that. I can't believe I said that because you just know everybody in the area that you're standing is now thinking something that you didn't intend. I have done that so many times in my life that I just embrace the awkward now. I just embrace when I make mistakes. Oh, well, embrace the awkward, everybody. If you make a mistake, you know what? Just roll with it. Oh, another mod coming in from Sister Wolf. There we go. By the way, I hope you guys like my sound effects too. Worked very, very hard on that stuff. I mean, that stuff takes hours upon hours. It takes 5 hours, 10 hours, 20 hours, 50 hours behind the stream to make all the graphics, to get all the sounds and decide what sounds I want, and then to set it all up and get all the settings set. It takes a lot of time and effort. A lot of time and effort, but you guys are worth it. You guys are worth it, I think. All right, so we're getting all the ones that we have tagged. That we can afford there. So that's 610 so far. And what else do we got? Did we get some that has got some gears? Let's see. Let's just run down what we already got. There we go. We got a couple gears there from the desk fan. Some from the fishing rods. Looking good, looking good. There we go. Some gold watch had some gears as well. Some gears on the microscope. All right, microscopes are really awesome, by the way. One of my favorite things because they have crystal fiber optics and gears all in the same item. That is awesome. Awesome. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get some resources here from her. Now, here's a funny thing, by the way. I'm actually doing a very heavy at the very beginning, which I don't always do, but I'm actually going to cancel this process. Now, it was about 610 caps. Now, right up in here, I've got a level up. Now, my last level up, and by the way, I track all my level up so I can tell you guys what I've done so far. So let's go ahead and talk about what we did so far. So I started with 5 strength, 4 perception, 1 endurance, 10 charisma, 5 intelligence, 1 agility, and 2 luck. Now, if you want to hear that back easier, you can just go ! perks or my mod. Mods will put it in the chat. ! Perks so you guys know what my starting perks are. So you know where I started. Then I did Scrounger, this one over here, so that I have more ammo at the very beginning of the game. And then I went Scrapper, so that when I scrap items, of course I get extra items like circuitry, nuclear material, and fiber optics. Items like that. And then, of course, I got local leader, so I can link my settlements together. Gun nut, so that I can do the second level of turrets. So I don't have to use those lower level turrets. Those are a waste of your resources, by the way. Get gun nut number 1 at least. At least put 3 points into intelligence so you can get that gun nut early. So you can build those Kismet kill boxes. Then I went into lock picking, so I can lock pick some basic locks at the very beginning. And then I went into intelligence. Now, I've set it up perfectly, so all I had to do was put 1 in intelligence. And then after that, I went into science. And then, of course, I could build the larger water purifiers. I think it all ahead of time in my head, what I'm going to be doing. And then I went into caps collector because now I've made water purifiers that are generating a lot of water, right? So that I can transfer that water and sell that water. So I'm going to get better buying and selling product, buying and selling at the vendors, all right? Now, the next thing that I need is this one, Lady Killer. Now, why do I want to get Lady Killer very early in the game? Well, I've got Trash Can Carla, and I've got this lady here at this thing, which I always forget her name, even though I just saw it just a second ago, because I can, of course, convince people in dialogues later on, but also as I move up the ranks here, you can also use the intimidation perk later on as well to intimidate the ladies and tell them to attack other people. Oh, another person. Shadow Gaming's coming in with the ideas for the mods. Oh, man, you guys are using that stuff. Awesome. Awesome. Now, if you are a subscriber, by the way, you also get to do some sounds and other fun stuff there on the stream store. My mods will throw that stream store in the chat again so you guys can go in there and look at all the different fun stuff you can do. I'll be adding even more stuff to it, of course. I like to customize it, make it interactive so you guys can be interactive here in the stream. Very, very fun. So I'm going to go into Lady Killer so that I can start kind of convincing the ladies as I go along, because there'll be ladies as there's a lot of ladies, by the way, along the storyline that you talk to. So I like to get that Lady Killer very early on. Plus the ladies take more damage, so the lady raiders are going to get owned. There we go, because I'm charming and dangerous. There we go. So I'll get that very early on. Now, where are we going next with our perks? Well, we'll do another one in Lady Killer so that we'll do 10% damage and even easier to persuade. And then what I'll do is I'll start to do Fortune Finder. Now, why do I do these very early? Because they last the entire game. So every woman that I run into, every lady I run into, it's going to be easier to convince. It's going to be easier to intimidate and tell to attack somebody else. Fortune Finder. I'm going to be making extra caps everywhere I go. Every container that I find, I'm going to be getting extra caps. Everywhere I go, I'm going to be getting extra ammo throughout the entire gameplay. So I try to do those at the very beginning so I get the maximum benefit out of my points very early on. So we're going to do that. And of course, the second we can. Now, when you're doing perks, and I like to talk about this a lot, and this is a big Kismet tip. What you want to do is you want to look down there at the bottom and look at what level the perk you're aiming for first comes up, right? This is going to allow me to build stores and workstations at my locations. And I want to put those down as quick as possible so that I start making money also off my stores and I can use the stores, right? But I can't do that till level 14. I also need a bunch of money, of course, to put the stores down. So I need to work on building up my caps as well as working toward this target. So this is one of my targets. So at 14 on the dot, I want to have a point to put it in this. So I'll actually write out what I'm going to do, and I'll put this one down first. I'll put local leader at 14. You know, another one that's going to come up, which I've written down, is going to be the highest end of Lady Killer, right? So I want to get the highest end of Lady Killer. It's going to be level 16. So at level 16 on the dot, I put that one down as the perk that I need. And then after that one's going to be inspirational right down here. So inspirational, we're going to go ahead and do at 15, but at 19 is when it goes to its next level. So on 19 on the dot, we're going to get that one. There we go. Rip. Raz is doing rip in there. And then the next one we're going to do is going to be caps collector at 20. Right here. See, notice that's my big goal to hit that one right at 20. Right? So I can't do it till level 20 in the future. But then Then what you do is you have a whole bunch of empty ones in between, right? Like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You've got other ones that you can just say, okay, well, I want to put this one here, and I want to put that one there, and put that one there, and you can kind of guide yourself. Now, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do it. You can just wing it. I've done it that way too. But I do find that it does enhance your playthrough to try to set the big targets, like getting Lady Killer right when you first can, level 41, level 20, right? You want to get those right the very first moment that you can, especially things like Strong Back, the Strong Back perk right here. Like I want to get this right at level 30, right? Right at level 30, I want to get that fast travel, and then I will be owning, right? Then I'll be owning because I can take the entire contents of an instance and just travel back to Sanctuary and drop it off. Same thing over here. Caps Collector. I want to get this right at level 41. This way I can go around to every single vendor and raise their caps limit by 500. So I can invest in every single one of them and raise it. So set those targets for your perks ahead of time based on the requirements of those levels right down there. Now, of course, depending on what build you go is how your thing's going to go. So very early in this playthrough, I am concentrating on settlements. I'm concentrating on generating that cash. And then I'll go into another stage where I'm concentrating on DPS. And then another stage where I'm concentrating on doing crafting and so on and so forth as I go up, usually within 10 levels, right? So the first 10 levels is all about making the dollar bills, making my settlements go. Because you want to get those going right at the very beginning of the game. This way they're making you money the whole entire game. Then the second part is, of course, building up my ability to kill stuff, right? With rifles or pistols or heavy guns or whatever it is. And then the third section is then ability to mod my weapons and mod my armor. There's no reason to mod my weapons and armor right now if I don't have enough resources and if I don't have the ability to even run around in my power armor because I don't have enough cash to buy those fusion cores, right? There's no reason to have those perks this early. I don't think. But, of course, it's your game. You can play it however you want. But those are my suggestions. All right, so now I got the Lady Killer. Let's go ahead and talk to Trudy again.
I got a store to run here. You gonna buy?
All right, let's
take a
barter.
look. Sure.
All salvage, but nothing's junk.
All right. Now, it's not really going to affect our how much cash we have or our trade rate right now, but it will allow me to do more convincing of the ladies as we go along. And I don't want to forget to do that. Look at this. We could buy any of these weapons and use it. We could buy any of these weapons and use it. I'm so excited because my last playthrough was a melee playthrough or melee playthrough, depending on where you're from. And I wasn't able to buy any of that stuff or use any of that stuff. I only used a melee weapon in survival mode, in the new survival mode. I know, playing in the hardest mode, the hardest way you can play, it wasn't easy. All right, let's go ahead and buy all this stuff back that we bought last time. I'm actually just going to buy all of this stuff just as I feel like it. There we go. 624 worth of that. Let's get those bobby pins again. And let's go ahead and grab all the junk that we need here. Because we can afford it. We can afford it right here. And we'll skip the copper for now. There we go. There we go. So we've got a whole bunch of stuff. Now, if we need other things, like concrete is a good one. Let's get some concrete early because we're going to be building some kill boxes. We need stuff like oil. We need stuff like circuitry. Gears is very, very early in the game. Gears is probably one of the toughest things. Gears, circuitry, and crystal. Very early in the game, very tough. As well as oil. Of course, you can make oil. You can also make adhesive. Those are very tough very early in the game. But as you can see, we can just use the vendors and buy that stuff. So 1,586, and she has 276 caps. Watch as I not only am able to buy stuff, and I'm going to go ahead and sell some of this extra stuff like I have, like the sack hoods and this other stuff to reduce the cost. Oh, I forgot to do the bowler. We need to keep one of those welding goggles as well. As you can see, I'm selling some of that stuff off. Now I only owe her 1,532. I've actually got lots of caps, but I don't have enough. So I'm actually going to use my purified water, boom, like so, to actually dial in how much I owe her, right? And I'm going to make it around 1,700 and then see how much I still owe. Right there. See? Now, look, now she owes me 184 caps. Yeah, that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. Now, I still am about 100 away. So let's go ahead and let's say 84. 268, getting close, getting close. Again, I don't do the math. I used to do the math. I even had a spreadsheet that would do the math exactly. but I just do it close now. Just makes it faster. Makes it faster. I'm about 10 away, so we'll go ahead and one more. 280. We're over by a little bit. Good enough. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, so we bought all of the stuff that it will help us, and hopefully we're not overburdened. Let's take a look. How we looking? No, not overburdened. We just got a whole bunch of loot. All right, bought our loot. Good to go. Back to Sanctuary we go to utilize our loot. Let's go. Boom. Oops, come on. Back to Sanctuary. Back to Sanctuary we go. We're going to have a fun night tonight. Did another giveaway. Yes, I'm doing a giveaway right now. If you want to be part of the giveaway, go ahead. Just to be funny. There you go, Raz. There you go. Well, that's what you got those Kids Cats for. You can use them up. Use them up. I don't mind at all. I don't mind at all. Why is this so small over here? Just realized that my browser is super small over here. There we go. Now it's not so tiny. All right, I got that assassin one. There we go. Look, look, this is the real storms. Look at this storm. That's awesome. Now that is a storm. Look at that sucker. Woo. Raining in here like crazy. Get under some shelter. Now this is a mod called Real Storms, or what's the actual name of this mod? Let's look. Let's look. Oh, over here. Over here. Actually, they're up here. Right here. All right. The name of this one is called True Storms Wasteland Edition, and that's what's making this awesome storm here. It feels really good, right? Pretty storms, right? Feels much better than the normal storm that they have. I mean, that really makes you feel like you're getting rained on. All right, so of course we've got these resources that we got. We're gonna hit T to drop all those in there, into the workshop, and then we're gonna do our talk to dog meat. Come here, dog meat. You're a good boy, dog meat. You're a good boy. I got you something special, buddy. I keep selling off his goggles. There you go. He's got his goggles on, just like my dog meat here. Look at it. He's got his old goggles. So awesome. So awesome. I love the fact that you can dress up dog meat. I didn't know that till like my third playthrough, by the way, that you could dress up dog meat. That's pretty awesome. Or maybe it was my second playthrough, but I didn't know it at all. I had dog meat just running around normal. Now, it's kind of annoying for dog meat to have outfits because you can't lock it. I wish you got it. By the way, if you guys know a mod, hold on, everybody. Hold on. Does anybody know a mod that will allow you to lock your items in your inventory? If you don't know one of those, then go and make it if you're a modder. Go and make that mod that allows you to go into your inventory and lock items that you don't want to accidentally pull out of there. I think that's one of the biggest missing features of Fallout 4 is the ability to go in and option click or right click or shift click or whatever you got to do, have a little button, I don't know, a little button next to it, a little lock next to it where you can lock it or unlock it. I mean, that's super simple, right? Interface wise. That would be awesome. And then you could lock it, and then it will, when you try to put it in the workbench, it just doesn't put it in the workbench because you've got it locked, right? And then you can unlock it when you want. And the same thing on dog meat. So if I say take all, it would take everything from dog meat except the stuff I locked, like the glasses, right? So if you do know that, go ahead and use that suggest a mod command, !redeem space suggest mod, all together, one word, and then space again, and then the name of the mod. And then I'll check it out, and I will add it to my game, and we'll show it here on stream. All right, awesome. Got that going on. Teacher, touch me. Oh, that's a pretty scary name. That's a pretty scary name, but thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet Army. Welcome, welcome. Woo, man, that's some serious rain. That's some serious rain. All right, so we got to go to Sunshine Tidings. We've also got to listen to military thing. We've got to do that, but we got to do this one here, returning the favor as well. We've also got to save, so we don't have to do all that again. There we go. Now, why did I put it at Sanctuary? Well, so I can break it down to base components later on. But I don't want to break it down to base components right now because I want to go build some turrets. Actually, let's go see how many turrets we can do first. How many turrets can we do right now? Let's take a look. We can do 9 turrets. There we go. So we went from the ability to do no turrets to 9 turrets just in that little bit there. Wow. Look at this. I'm glad you don't catch a cold in here. Right? Right, dog meat? Come on, buddy. Oh, here he comes. Coyote coming in with his prime sub-love. Boom! Look at those bits go flying. Thank you so much for showing that sub-love. Top Atlas, look out. Look out, they're going to try to dethrone you as the bit boss and take over command and control of the chat. They will try to do it. Show that sub-love in the chat, everybody. Show that hype in the chat. Throw some hype in there, whether you got some Kismet emotes or just some regular emo. Oh, that's awesome how the storm kind of runs out, too. That's very nice. Very nice. All right, so we're going over here to Red Rocket, and we're going to go ahead. Hear the storm off in the distance. Isn't that awesome? Oh, exit coming in with a big bada boom. Thank you so much for that that bit love. 300 bits away there, everybody. 300 bits away. Look out. Look out. Now I'm going to go ahead and go into the workshop mode. Unless I'm a little bit too far out of the workshop here. I think I'm just a little bit too far. There we go. Go into workshop mode, and I'm going to go ahead and temporarily use one of these. Like that, just so I can get up a little bit higher so I can see up here on the top. And of course, the new Kismet Killbox 4.0, I only use 4 turrets on it, and I go ahead and put them right on the edge like this. Now I try to put it right in the center of each of these areas. Now the reason why I'm doing this Killbox in this way is so that they can still fire in all directions at once and not obstruct each other too much, right? You don't want to put them too densely in there, otherwise it'll block the ability for the ones on this side to shoot the other side, right? You don't want them also shooting each other, which would not be good. But they have a tendency not to do that. If they obstruct each other, then the turret usually just won't fire. There we go. So why did I put it so low this time, by the way? And that's because mobs will come from underneath here. If I put it up too high, then this part right here will block my turrets. So if they're running in from this side, right? They're running in from this side. I want them to still have an angle on these people here. Of course, you have a higher chance of your turrets getting destroyed when they're lower. But it does work pretty fantastically. It can now guard all of these kind of 3 sides of the base. Now, of course, the far side of the base, it can't do it. But we'll put another one there eventually. But for right now, we're just going to put the 1. Now, that's going to help us out. We're going to go ahead and get rid of the stairs here. And then we're going to go ahead and take a look at our settlement. Now, we're going to start using our settlement overseer to make our settlements more awesome. All right. So right now we've got 2 people here who are just my provisioners. I'm not going to build this up any more than I've built it up right now, but we're going to go ahead and put it on our settlement overseer. Now what the settlement overseer does, it's just a spreadsheet. And the spreadsheet allows you to double check what's going on with all of your settlements. What the problem is it's hard to remember, and the Pip-Boy doesn't tell you accurately what's going on with your settlements. So what I like to do is I like to use the settlement overseer, which is, again, just a spreadsheet. My mods will throw it in the chat for you if you want to go ahead and copy it and save it out to your own spreadsheet. You're welcome to do that. You can go to the file menu, say save, or you can just highlight the whole thing, copy, and then paste it in your spreadsheet, Excel or Google spreadsheets or whatever you got. Feel free to go ahead and use it. Just, of course, give me some credit if you tell other people about it, because it did take me a while to develop it. So we'll go ahead and we're going to go to Red Rocket, and then we're going to go ahead and do the first thing. Now, the first thing on the list is scrap and clear. Now, I should probably take a quick little screenshot here and show you. I'm not going to show it to you live because it takes a bit for me to get that to work. But I'm just going to, because I also don't want to spoil. I don't want to spoil the locations here. Hold on a second. Hold on, let me cancel that. I don't want to spoil all the locations, so I'm just going to show Red Rocket. Just going to show Red Rocket here. Oh, wrong keyboard. No wonder it's not working. Okay. There we go. Well, let's just show Red Rocket. And then what I'm doing here, so you guys can see that. Take a quick screenshot of that. Oh. Red Rocket. Red Rocket. Yum. All right. Red Rocket over settlement overseer. There we go. All right, let me go ahead and add that in here so you guys can see that. Just to kind of give you an idea of what I'm doing. Boom. All righty, let's go ahead and grab it. Up here. Always fun to watch streams, kid, says Teague. And my favorite game, Fallout 4. Aw, thank you so much for the bit love. Coming in, dropping that massive bit love. Take it over as a bit boss now. Boom with a big bada boom coming in. Take it over as the bit boss. He is now your chat overlord, Teague. Take it over. All right, so we're going to go ahead and enlarge this a bit. Now, again, check it out right here. We've got the red rocket truck stop. And we've got to scrap and clear. That'll be one of the first things that we do. So let me go ahead and bring up the workshop here. So the first thing we want to do is do the Kismet checklist. And this is what you want to do at every single one of your settlements. Now, first, did I scrap and clear the area? And the answer to that is going to be yes. So I'm going to just simply, another big bada boom coming in from Darts Energy. Boom, knocking Teague off of there. So Darts Energy says, I don't think so. I got the bits and I'm going to be the bit boss. Darts Energy, your chat overlord now. Look out, there might be a bit war up in here. Look out for the bit war. So I'm going to go ahead and take this yes. I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to put that right there under scrap and clear. Now, you're not going to see it live, but you get the idea. I'm going to go ahead and put yes there. Now, did I set up a supply line here as well? Oh, I got to, again, use the right keyboard. There we go. All right. And copy here. Paste it. What? No pasting? Copy, paste. Nope. Oh, I'm not signed in. There we go. There we go. Okay. Being signed in makes it easier for me to adjust my settlement overs there. I must have logged out at some point. There we go. Okay, copy and paste. Now, by the way, if you want to watch this live, you can actually watch it through the settlement overseer in the chat. So you can go ahead and click that settlement overseer, and you can see what's going on at all of my settlements as well as I put them in there. So yeah, supply line. Did we do a supply line? Yes, we did. Let's go ahead and mark that off as a yes. Did we do a radio beacon? Yeah, there it is right there on the top of the thing. Radio beacon right up there. We've got that done. All right. Did we set up where our quick travel is? We did not do that yet. We did not do quick travel yet. So let's go ahead and do our quick travel. So if we quick travel over here and a bunch of people show up and want to shoot us in the face, we don't want to appear out here in the open, right? You don't want to appear out right here. You know where I want to appear? Not inside there. I want to appear in some place that I'm relatively safe, and that's right on the top of Red Rocket, right up here. Right up here is a great place to appear because you've got, basically you're obstructed from getting hit, right? Especially right in here. You've got a nice spot. There we go. We'll put that fast travel target. So every time we fast travel here, we'll appear right here. And then, of course, we'll have a bit of obstruction against anything that's shooting at us, and we can kind of use these poles as kind of defenses, or we can just run further over this way. And of course, that side will be more obstructed. They can't shoot you, right? So that's where I put my fast travel target for Red Rocket after a while. So we did that. All right, awesome. Now, did we do a quick shop? Well, we can't do a quick shop yet. A quick shop basically means that I go in and I create some way of dropping stuff into the workbench without having to go all the way to the workbench every time. And typically, I go into crafting here. And I will use one of these, not chemistry stations. Where is it? Oh, way over here. I'll use one of these small cooking stoves. Takes very little amount of resources. 4 steel, 3 gears is kind of sucky very early in the game. But wood and screws, well, I'll be able to do that by level 14. I'll be able to start making those right away. Boom. Oh, comes the bits as well. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take this out of here. But I'm basically going to go down the line here and check all. I'm going to check it as a bell. I'm going to check all of that stuff. Let me go ahead and take that out of there as well. Thank you so much to Teague as well. Coming in with a 500 bits and taking back over the bit boss as well. There we go. There we go. Showing that bit love. Showing that bit love in the chat. Hey, Kismet, have you tried to give dog meat a teddy bear? I have not tried that. I might have to try that. Let me make a note of that. Let me make a note of that so I don't forget. By the way, that's what I need. I need one that get like a suggestion one in there. That's what I need to. That's what I was trying to think of earlier today. I knew there was one I wanted to add to the store. Let's see. Let me make a note right in here. Number one thing to do: suggest an idea to Kismet. There we go. This way you could go ahead and suggest it through the store, and then of course it'll go in a list, and then of course it'd be easier for me to remember if you put in that list. Same thing with mods, same things if you want to suggest a game, that kind of thing, or suggest an idea like that. That's a great idea to suggest, to say use, give dog meat a thing. Now of course don't do spoilers because otherwise I'll have to remove it. I don't want to do that if it's a spoiler. Daniel the Red hanging out. What's up, Daniel the Red? Thanks for hanging out. In the stream. Appreciate the love, everybody. Always fun to watch your kids. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Shadows Gaming coming in says, Kismet, I'm using sim settlements and have a few plots, but I don't have the HUD like yours. Yes, you got to go in and you've got to modify your ini file. Now, when you install sim settlements, there's actually a thing that tells you step by step on how to go in and adjust your... Ah, there's another mod suggestion. From MGG. I'll read off those mod suggestions in just a bit. You've got to... yay! Wow, coming in with 1,000-bit love there. That was a good one. It scared the heck out of me. That gets me every time. Very good, Darts Energy. Got me big time. Now also Darts Energy is the bid boss. Look out, we got a bit war going. They got the bits and they're not afraid to drop them of being the chat overlord. I do like to stream. I'll be watching more. There you go, Cody. Thanks for hanging out in the stream, buddy. Thanks for hanging out. There we go. Marcus Shadowfire coming in with a salty salt. Coming here with a salt bot going on. Salt bot going on. Josie with her awesome emotes. I love your emotes, Josie. They are amazing. All right, so there we go. So we've got our kill box going. We've got our beacon marked off. We can't do the quick shop yet, so that would be a no. Did we create a bell? We did create a bell, so we can call all of our people over here and send them to the proper places. Right now, I'm sending them all to Sanctuary. Did we have any scrap areas? That's different from scrap and clear the area, right? You scrap and clear the entire area, which is different than actual scrap. Now, scrap, or what they call it in game here, is this thing right back here, which is called the scavenging station. Do I have some scavenging stations? I do. There's nobody assigned to them right now, but I do have those scavenging stations, so I will go ahead and mark those as yes. All right. Got that done. So we got the bell, we got the scrap station. Oh, jeez. You guys get me every single time. Zina's coming in with a jump scare. Thank you so much for those 1,000 bits. Holy mackerel. Very jump. I told you, see, the first one is okay. It gets me pretty good. But the second one, you're totally not expecting the second one. The second one or third one or fourth one, those ones really get me because I totally don't do it. But you know what? Thank you, Josie, for that reminder. I think it's time to set that cup on fire. That's right. We're going to set it on fire. You guys are setting it on fire with some dragon fire. Look at that. Look at that. You guys set that cup on fire with all that massive love tonight. Look at that. Who else has got dragon fire on their cup? Nobody. Nobody has such an epic cup like mine with dragon fire on it. This is my own custom cup, by the way. I made that cup, and it looks awesome. It looks awesome. But, of course, you got the dragon claw coming out of the portal, holding it up with dragon fire on the top, and 2 dragons on the top breathing fire on the cup. Come on, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's a lot of work, too. A lot of work and awesome at the same time. Okay, so we got the bell. We got all of that stuff in there. What else do we need to check? Trough, right? So we need to put a trough down for each of our Brahmin. Usually you have up to 3 Brahmin. So we've got our trough. Our Brahmin's pretty safe. If you want to be a little extra safe, you could go ahead and do this. Close the door so that you can't just shoot your Brahmin, right? Get dog meat out of there, though, because he loves to open that door. So you can kind of... Hey, look, there, he opened the door. See what he did? He's such a troll, that dog meat. You're such a troll, dog meat. Stop it. Stop opening that door. Get that door closed. dog meat trolling me over here. Trolling me. All right, so I try to keep that door closed so that if they try to shoot the Brahmin, I can also put a wall there, by the way. Will protect my Brahmin as well. All right, so we got a Brahmin in there. We got him going good. We got something sitting right here in the middle of some... Oh, it's that piece of the car. Now, if you don't like stuff in your settlement, see this? You just kind of bump it. Bump it out of the way. Bump. And you can bump it clear out of your settlement. You can bump it across the whole entire wasteland if you want. But this way you can bump it out of your settlement so it's not in your way when you're building other stuff. Now, another thing I'm going to do is use this new thing that I just added, a new mod called Tidy Settlers. We're going to go ahead and do that one next, and we're going to go ahead and put one at every single one. We'll go to miscellaneous here, and we're going to go across, and we're going to get this one right here. Now, I've never done this before. This is the first time I've tried this. Oh, somebody just did something at Sanctuary there. Let's go by really fast. So this is extra scavenging production, which actually goes around and removes the leaves and moves all the extra stuff at your various settlements. So I don't really have to. And it's within lore, it's within the realm of, I think, a good game mechanic where the actual settlers will go and clear it, which is awesome. So I might have missed some areas here that need to be cleared. So I'm going to go ahead and put a rubbish bin right there and eventually assign people to that. Eventually assign people over here to scavenging station. But right now, I'm sending everybody to Sanctuary. All right, so we got our scavenging bin. Now, I'm actually going to add an actual one to the left here of trough as a scavenge bin. So, scav bin. There we go. So, we're going to add something new to the settlement overseer. There we go. Scavenging bin. Oops. Oh, some sub love tonight. That Swift Turtle coming in with the elbow drop. Boom! Take that, Bit Boss. Oh, and there goes those bitty bits. Grab him, grab him, grab him, grab him. Got him. Thank you so much, That Swift Turtle. Show some hype in the chat for That Swift Turtle in there. How we looking? How we looking? Are we getting close to that love train? How we looking? Oh, we're ready. We're ready to do the love train. Let's go, everybody. Let's do the love train. Oh, man, I love doing the love train. Let's do it.
Saltbot here. It is time for the Kismet love train. Put that and then the awesome person's name in chat along with your favorite emotes from your favorite streamers. They will fly all over the stream to show support for all the love.
It's time, everybody. Welcome to the new love train. If you've never seen the updated love train, you guys are right here. All those epic people are right up there. That Swift Turtle, Cody coming in, Severe Gaming, Top Atlas, UTP coming in with that sub love. Make sure to show them lots of love right here in the chat. You put your favorite emotes from your favorite streamers. Even if you're not subscribed to my channel, there we go. You got some food going on. Put them in the stream, and as you see, they will fly all over the stream to show some love. I'm going to keep on going here while you guys are dropping that love train in the chat. Let's do it. Let's do it. Even if you use the basic emotes on Twitch, they'll fly all over the stream. Use your favorite ones. I might even call some of those people out. So if you've got some emotes for your channel, put them in there. I may call them out. Let's go. Let's go, everybody. Let's see what else we need to do. Scavenging bin. So we did that. We got the scavenging bin going on. Awesome. Trough. Did I not mark that one off? Apparently I did not. There we go. Now we have the kill box. Do we got the Kismet kill box? And we do 4.0 version right here. Look at that. She's looking sweet. It's on a rounded platform. Allows it to shoot in all different directions. And you only need 4 turrets at the very beginning. You're gonna own anything. Anything that comes into my settlement says, Kismet, I'm here to do some kung fu fighting. Haha. No. Kismet kill box gonna destroy you. Even if you're a legendary Deathclaw, gonna die to the Kismet kill box. Oh yeah. Gonna wipe them out. So we've got the kill box. We got at least one, so we'll mark that off as yes. Do we have a living area for them to live? We don't have that yet. We don't have that. We'll have to come back and build that later. Do we have artillery here yet? I haven't unlocked that yet, so I can't do that one yet. Do we have any trade centers? I'm not high enough level. Can't do that one, so we'll come back and do that later. So all of those we will do later, but we want to make sure to also put the word no in here so that we know we already checked it once. So we'll go ahead and copy that and put no in there. Say, yes, we checked these, but we haven't been able to do them yet. So that is the Kismet checklist that we've done. And then we're going to go into the next stage, which allows us to write down all of this stuff at the top, right? How many people do we currently have there? Well, we have 2 people at this location. So we're going to go ahead and put 2 in there, if it lets me. Oh, helps if I got my numbers lock on. There we go. And how much food do we have? 0 right now, but we really got 6 because we got food over there. So I'm going to actually put it as what it's going to be. Water right now we have 12. Power we have 3. So what's the minimum defense we need? We need 18. It automatically calculates the defense you need, by the way. It takes your food and water and adds them together. Now, I have heard lately, by the way, awesome job on the love train, by the way, everybody. I have heard lately, by the way, that actually your defense has been changed where it only needs to have so much defense depending on how many settlers you have. Right? Depending on how many settlers you have is how much defense that you need. Now, there's actually some bars here that talk about how much defense I need to be at max defense. We're working with sim elements. Now, or sim settlements. Now, by the way, again, to get this bar to work right here, go in, check your go into Nexus, go into sim settlements, make sure to add all these extra mods that it needs. Right? It'll tell you what mods on top of sim elements or sim settlements. Stop it. Sim settlements that I keep thinking stream elements. By the way, check them out. Streamelements.com. They are awesome. Click that link down below. My mods will throw it in the chat as well. But what you want to do is go to sim settlements and download all the mods that you need. And then there's instructions on how to adjust your ini file, your ini file. Where you go in, it's in your documents folder, under your games, under Fallout, and in there is a Fallout 4 custom mod ini file that you need. You go in there, you take the stuff that they say to do, you copy it, you paste it into your ini file, and voila, that stuff will start to work. All right? And then, of course, you want to quit out of the, make sure you're out of the game when you're doing that. Launch the game, see if it works. If it doesn't work, then you did something wrong. Go back, check the ini file again. Make sure to save it after you make your changes. And then, boom, it'll start to work. Awesome. Trek King coming in, dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, becoming part of the Kismet Army. Welcome, welcome. Make sure to say hello in the chat. Watch this. If you say hello in the chat, people will say hi back to you. I know it's crazy. I know it's crazy. You come into a community, you want to be part of that community, you come in, you say hi, you expect people to say hi back, right? That's what I expect. I go in some channels, they got 10 people, they got 10,000 people in there. I say hello, not one person says hi back. Watch how awesome my community is. They will say hi back to you if you say hi in the chat. I'll say hi to you as well. There you go. Boom. Let me go ahead and jump back. Let's play some more Fallout. What? 500 bits? Holy mackerel. DeRusso coming in with a double 500 bits up in here. Holy mackerel. Look at that love. Dropping the big love in there. Show him some love. He's your chat overlord now. Way to go, DeRusso. I got to meet DeRusso at TwitchCon. I showed him live on stream, by the way, when I was streaming live from TwitchCon. It was a lot of fun, by the way. A lot of fun streaming live for you guys at TwitchCon. My hair is making my head itch. Hat makes my head itch, everybody. Makes my head itch, but I wear it for you guys anyway. I wear it for you anyway. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and got the rubbish bin. We've got our stuff in there. And again, we wrote down all of this stuff here at the top. So how much defense do we have right now? We have 32 defense. We need 18 in theory, or we need 2 if the new theory is correct. And I think it might be correct, because I think that you actually need a reduction in your defense. It used to be where you added your food and water together, and that's what defense you needed to reduce the amount that you would get attacked. Now, you're going to get attacked anyway. It only goes down to a certain percentage, like 2 or 10% or 15%. It's like right down in there. I think it's 12% now. But it goes down to a certain low level, and it won't go any lower than that. So you only have like a 12% chance that you'll get attacked. But still, it never goes to 0, ever. It never goes to 0, unless I guess you add a mod that makes it go to 0. But it never goes to 0. So what I do is I just add food and water together. It gives me a general idea of how much defense I need. And then I go ahead and put that much. But usually at the very beginning, I put 32 defense. That's more than enough at the beginning of a base. So right now, I've got 32 defense. We're going to go ahead and mark that. How many beds do I got? I got 6 beds, more than enough. And my happiness is currently 35. And I think that's probably the most important thing to write down, your happiness, right? So it's at 35 now. The next time you come here, you say, okay, what was it before? It was 35? Okay, what is it now? 45? Okay, cool. It went up, right? But if you leave and you come back and it's going down, well, then you got problems, right? Then you got problems. You go, oh my gosh, what do I got to do on this settlement to make it easier so that it goes up, and then of course the settlement's going to produce more the higher up your happiness is. Now we're going to try something insane. We're going to try to get 100% happiness at every single settlement. I like to set big challenges. I like to set high goals in my playthroughs, all right? So we're going to go ahead and try to get 100% happiness. Now, we're not going to get it right now. We don't have enough resources. But we're going to try to get 100% happiness at every single settlement. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to show you how to do it. I already know I can do it, but it's going to take a lot of time and effort. Now, is this particular settlement maxed out on its size? No, it's not. So we're going to go ahead and put no in there. What is the focus of this settlement going to be? Probably just generating people, right? So recruiting, right? So the focus of Red Rocket is going to be recruiting. Now, currently it doesn't have an income, so I'm not going to put that down. And of course, I've also got a notes section where I can write, this is where Dog Meat is, or this is where Preston is, right? Is at Red Rocket, so I can find it. So there we go. There we go. Darts Energy saying hi to Marcus Fire in the chat. Marcus Shadowfire, thanks for saying hello in the chat. And thanks to everybody else saying hello back. And you know what? Since you guys are so awesome, since you're hanging out here in the bonus stream, I love to give bonus Kiz Caps. Another 5,000 Kiz Caps mods. Let's dish out the 5,000 Kiz Caps to every single person in the stream. On top of the 10,000 Kiz Caps that we just got you because of all those people who just subbed. That's right. Every single person in the stream got 10,000 Kiz Caps because of those people right down there that hit that sub button. So you guys got some love because they're so amazing. So make sure to show them lots of love as well so you have more chance to win those contests and giveaways here in the stream. And use them up, everybody. Use them up because they do reset January 1st, 2018 in about half a month. So use them up as much as you can. There you go. Kismet, I am moving soon, and now I'll be able to start streaming soon. Awesome, bro. Awesome. I can't wait to see some of your 3D designs. I still would love to do a lot of 3D stuff with you when you get a chance. I know you're busy right now. No worries. No rush. No rush. When you want to do some 3D stuff, let's work together. Let's do some cool 3D stuff. I don't mind paying you for it as well. I don't ask artists to do stuff for free. Now, if you want to do some cool samples, I'm down with that. But I prefer to pay people. So basically, it's like, okay, I'm commissioning you to do these designs. And by the way, an amazing idea for you, Jeruso, is to put up commissions on your site for 3D builds, right? So you put up commissions and say, I'm open to commissions if you guys want me to make you something in 3D. And then people can pay you through commissions to make some 3D. So there you go. I just gave you $1 million idea. When you're super rich, make sure to come back, drop a big donation on my channel. There you go. You don't have to, though, but I'd appreciate it. I'd appreciate it. Rubbing those pennies together right now. Rubbing those pennies together to try to get that Sony HTC Vive right there. I would love to play Fallout VR for you guys, but right now, rubbing those pennies together. Still trying to pay off that TwitchCon. I went way overboard at TwitchCon. But if you would like to donate to the stream, if you enjoy the stream, hit the follow button. If you really enjoy it, hit that subscribe button. And if you'd like to help toward that HTC Vive to try to get that, I've got basically 4 more days before it releases. I don't know if we're going to reach it. We're going to try very, very hard to try to raise enough money to get that HTC Vive so I can show you guys Fallout 4 VR live here on the stream. Now, of course, I'll have the VR headset on and do all that silly stuff. I would love to do that for all the way up to Christmas for you guys, and we can try all of this stuff that we're doing, but in VR. Wouldn't that be amazing? Wouldn't that be amazing? But okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. I don't ask too often in stream for donations, maybe once or twice, and I've actually removed it from the chat too. It doesn't come up and remind you in the chat anymore. I just say it live on stream. I think that's a better way of doing it. Better way of doing it than just spamming you guys in the chat all the time. Hey, Wolfgang, what's up? How you doing, buddy? Girls Design, Kismet, you gave me that idea at me. Kismet, you gave me that eye to me at Kismet. I mean at TwitchCon. I think I did say that at TwitchCon, didn't I? That's right. I think I did. I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. How do I use these points? I know you got a lot of them, bro. Look at that. 50,000 Kiz Caps. Well, the first thing you do is you go exclamation point ticket, and you can do up to 10,000 tickets right now in the giveaway that's running right now. That's right. There's a giveaway going right this second. You guys can win an epic pin, which I put back in the bag. You can win some Kismet Kiz Caps as well. I will send them out to you. Real life loot. That's right. I'm going to send you a Kismet loot drop. You can get yourself some awesome stickers. And of course, cool Kismet bands. Like this. Twitch TV Kismet. Right there. And I've got ones that even are glow in the dark. Check this one out. This is cool, huh? Glow in the dark. You can't see it's glow in the dark. I could try, but it's not going to work. Yeah, they're actually glow in the dark bands with the cool Kismet bands. So you can win those if you weren't able to attend TwitchCon and would like to get a bunch of Kismet loot, as well as get that pin. That pin's worth like 20, 30 bucks. So boom, you get yourself 20, 30 bucks right here on the stream if you're a pin collector, or maybe you just get it and you can eBay it. It's yours after that. You can do whatever you want. I could eBay it, but I would rather give it to you. I would rather give it to you because you guys are awesome. So there we go. So we did that. I think we've done everything in here. We've updated our settlement overseer. We're good over here. All right, let's run back to Sanctuary. Now, again, you notice how I run back and forth, because it's actually faster if I just use my action points. Eventually, I will have an action point set that will give me, like, even more action points, so it's even easier for me to run, as well as I'll start to work in my agility line to get Action Boy, which will allow me, and it's going to be a lot of points to get Action Boy, because I didn't go heavy in agility in this playthrough. So I will then, of course, go into that, so I'll get my Action Boy, so my refresh speed will be much faster, too. Especially when you're out of your power armor. It's really great for running place to place to place. It's much faster just to run. There we go. What'd you miss? You missed a lot of epic stuff. We got 5 sub love. There, Josie. We've also got 5,000 extra Kiz Caps to everybody for just being here in the bonus stream. Kismet, you going to ship to Hawaii? I ship all over the world. All over the world, White Hawk. It costs me a lot of money, but you guys are worth it. You guys are worth it. I'll ship it. I like to be in Hawaii, by the way. My 25th anniversary with my wife is coming up. Our wedding anniversary is in March. And I did promise her at my 25th anniversary that I would take her to Hawaii. I don't know how I'm going to make that happen. I'm going to scrimp and save every penny. I might ask for help from you guys. I don't know. But that's next thing. That's next. Right now, we're trying to get the vibe. We'll get the vibe, and then we'll try to get that maybe that kind of second honeymoon in Hawaii. We'll see. We'll see. We'll go on the cheap. I mean, we'll pitch a tent and sleep on the beach if we got to. If we got to, we'll eat cheese and crackers. we'll do what we got to do. It's very expensive. There you go. There you go. Somebody's having fun with that. There we go. Raz with a losing horn. There we go. Now, you guys can redeem, if you are a subscriber, you can redeem songs and other things here in the stream. If you have a mod suggestion, go ahead and throw that in as well. Actually, let me grab those. Let me go in my overseer's office up here. And I will grab these so I can show these without having to come back here every time. Let me go ahead and grab that. Go back to my non-power armor. There we go. And then I can show you that right up here, really big. Now again, in the new stream store that I've updated, you can do all of these cool things. Again, you can put yourself, you want to be in my game. You want to be in my game. Now again, I got some sub perks. I got some perks for everybody in there. Now, if you want to be in Vault 45, you want me to put your name in game eventually. Now, of course, I'm not going to do it right away. I'll do it as I have enough resources. But you get on the list to put your name actually in my playthrough. You can also suggest a mod. You can suggest a game. If you want to be a streamer, pal, you want me to highlight you on my Discord so people know about your stream, some free advertisement for you. All you got to do is just use a few Kiz Caps. You've been hanging out here for more than 3 minutes. You got 10,000 Kiz Caps and an additional 5,000 Kiz Caps. So you got plenty of cash to do all of these things. You got plenty of caps to do all of these things. Now, of course, you are a subscriber. You can also do all of these cool sounds when things happen along the way. If I die, you can do the rip. If I fall down and break my leg, you can say I broke my leg. If I need food, you can let me know. If I squirrel onto something and I forget something I was doing, you can do the squirrel sound as well as remind me of raids. And, of course, if you see something awesome in the stream, make sure to do that wicked right up there as well. A lot of fun stuff to do. A lot of fun stuff to do here in stream. So there we go. There we go. I spent a lot of time on that. Working a lot of hours to bring all that extra stuff to you guys. Epathon hanging out. Is that right? Epathon? Epathon? If I butcher your name, it's part of my charm. Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, becoming part of the Kismet Army. Welcome, welcome. Feel free to say hi in the chat. And people will say hi back to you. I know. Rad Roach! Oh, our big winner from TwitchCon hanging out in there. Do I have to type a command to suggest a mod? Yes, you just go exclamation point, redeem, space, suggest mod, and then space the name of the mod you want to suggest. And they'll pop up here on stream, which is pretty cool. And then I'll read them off at some point as we go along as well. And then I'll put them in my list of suggested mods from you guys so that when people are looking at my list of mods that I'm using, they'll also look at your suggestions as well on there. So let's go ahead and do the Settlement Overseer here at Sanctuary. So we're going to see what we have going here as well. So here at Sanctuary, first thing we want to do on the Settlement Overseer is start, of course, with the Kismet checklist. Did we scrap and clear this area? Yes, we did, for hours. For hours we did, because I always feel like you should do it yourself first, and then I'll use the scrap bins on the future ones. Did I connect a supply line? Yes, I did. I did collect this. Did I do a beacon? Yes. Have I set my quick travel? Yes. Do I have a quick shop? No, I do not. Did I do the bell? Yes. Do I have scrap stations? Kind of have scrap stations, right? I've got some of this stuff, which is scrap stations. I've got some industrial scrap stations over there. But I like to use, especially very early in the game, at least a couple scrap stations. So they're generating scrap all the time. Now, I think this is one of the most important things to do, is to have these scrap stations. So I'm going to put this scrap station right there, and this scrap station right here. Now, I've got 19 people here already. That's right, 19 people. I'm only level 10. I'm level 10. Can you believe it? At level 10, I am making about 3,000 caps, and I am already got almost 20 people, almost max limit here at Sanctuary. Because I send everybody from Red Rocket, I send them all from the drive-in right over here to Sanctuary. It works awesome. It works awesome. So you go in, and you get Sanctuary. You get Red Rocket. You get the drive-in. You put up your radio beacons. You send everybody from the drive-in back to Sanctuary. You send everybody from Red Rocket back to Sanctuary. You fill up Sanctuary. You're good. You're good. How are we looking on time, by the way? We're looking good. Looking good on time. Mods, in about another hour, remind me to make a cut. That's another thing I need to put on my sound list is time for a video cut. Sound list. Video cut on Stream Store. There we go. There we go. It also helps my mods out, too, so they can redeem it as well. There we go. I love that kind of interactivity in stream. I think it's a lot of fun. Play sounds and music and remind me of stuff. This way, not only can you do it in the chat, but you can also do it live on stream. Okay, so yeah, when Starlight Drive-In, we sent everybody over here. Then we went to Red Rocket. We used 2 of them as provisioners to create a link between Red Rocket and Sanctuary. And then we used a provisioner from Red Rocket to Starlight, right? So there's 2 provisioners at Red Rocket. Then 1 provisioner from 10 Pines goes back to Starlight. So this one goes back and forth from here. Now we're going to mark all of those provisioners in a bit. And I'm going to show you my secret kind of Kismet tip on how to mark all your provisioners so you know which provisioners is which, right? I'll show you that in just a bit. Hey, Rad Roach. Always great to see you, man. Always great to see you. Now, again, if you want to go ahead and do that stream store, did we throw it in the chat? Yerner Toaster hanging out as well. Sup. If you want to stream the stream store, we put that in the chat. Stream store. Let's see. I'll put it in there. There we go. There we go. So you can go ahead and go to that link right there. You can go ahead and do all of these things right here where you can suggest, put in Vault 45 and all that stuff. Oh, actually, it does 2 of them. That's cool. That's cool. So you go ahead and follow that stream store. You can also just redeem it that way. You can just go to the stream store and just click on the item you want to redeem. You don't have to actually type it in the chat if you don't want to. You can just it's actually probably easier doing it that way. So if you want to suggest a mod, you just go in there, click that, suggest a mod, whatever you want to do. Now remember, you've got to do exclamation point redeem if you want to do it in the chat, space, suggest mod, then space, and then the name of the mod, and then boom, it'll go on the list, and then I'll add it to my list later on. And actually, let's just read those mods off while we're doing it right now, based on the ones that people have put in. Let's see. Let's see. I'll just actually search for just mods. By the way, Stream Elements makes this a lot easier because you can just kind of cut everything down by searching for it right above your redeems. It does work pretty amazing. All right, so we have MGG suggesting Extreme Particles Overhaul 2.0. That's awesome. We got Buckman saying use the Lone Wanderer Fast Travel. Awesome. Sister Wolf with the Red Wave. I'll have to check that out. I don't know what that does. And Shadow Gaming says Horizon, it adds some spice to survival. You like it. Okay, awesome. I'm not playing in survival mode this round, but I will put it on the list and I will definitely check it out. I will check it out for sure. So there we go. So we got some awesome mods there. Awesome mod ideas. Awesome. Let's see. And we also had the Losing Horn. We'll go ahead and check that off as done. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. So we're doing our run through of the settlement overseer, and I do this at every single settlement, especially early on. Do we have some scavenging stations? We do, but nobody's assigned to them right now. So I'm going to go ahead and get my bell, which I should have put here somewhere. I don't know what I did with it, so I'll just make another one. I'll just make another one right here. I'm going to go ahead and hit the bell. Now, the reason why I put the bell here in the middle of the street is so that it's kind of out of the way a little bit. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and make a chair while everybody's walking over here. That's kind of offset from where the bell is, right? Use a little Mama Murphy chair. So we'll make it offset. Oh, yeah, my chair's over here. There it is. So it's offset a bit from the bell, like this. Now, again, we have 19 people here. Again, I'm going to hit the bell again. I'm going to sit in the chair. And so I'm looking toward the bell. All right, there we go. I'm going to hit T, and then all of a sudden, swoosh, everybody there, just like that. Just like that, way faster way of making them show up at the bell. I'm going to hit the bell again so that they don't walk away. And then I'm going to go ahead and check and see what everybody's doing. I'm going to show you two ways of doing the same thing. Right, so we're going to check everybody here. Oh, that's a serious radiation storm coming in. We're going to see everybody here actually has something to do. They're all assigned to various different things. Awesome. How about over here? Now, of course, the Sim Settlements is going to override this. This guy right here is on a scavenging. Right? So which scavenging is he's on? Oh, okay. He's on scavenging over there, but he's probably also on scavenging where... See how it's lit up? You can barely see it right there. See this right there? That guy is actually doing scavenging way over on that side on that industrial. So industrial is like scavenging. So I do want some people to be on these scavenging stations so that they be kind of random items. So I'm going to take some people who are doing food here real quick. What's this guy doing? He's just got a house. That's all he's got is a house. See how it just says like he's waving? That's just a guy who just has a house. He doesn't have a job. So I'm going to go ahead and take him, and I'm going to go ahead and assign him to that scavenging station. Same thing over here. Oh. This person right here doesn't really have a job. He's got a house over there, but he doesn't have a job. I'm going to go ahead and put him on this scavenging station. There we go. So now I've got some people scavenging. I can go ahead and mark that one off. So we'll go ahead and mark that off as good. Now, again, you only really need to do this like once, right? You only really need to run through the checklist once or... Squirrel! Squirrel! Somebody did squirrel. Raz doing squirrel. There we go. What did I squirrel on? I squirreled on chat. There we go. Red Ray is a fast travel boat, Kismet. Can sleep, cook, and store items there. Oh, neat. Neat. Also has all the workbenches on the boat. Okay, well, I wanted to give me too much of an advantage, but I will definitely take a look. Rad Rose says, I'm so happy to see Kismet playing a mod playthrough. Some of the bugs in the vanilla game are unbearable. I know, huh? Hi, Kismet. You know the mod Isabel? Nope. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. This is my first modded playthrough. That's right. I played 2,000 plus hours here in Fallout 4. I'm the original Fallout 4 streamer. From day one, I have played Fallout 4 and never stopped. That's right. I've been streaming it all this time. I've had up to 500 people on my channel before watching me play some Fallout 4. And appreciate you guys hanging out here in this bonus stream. Bonus stream today. Because I wasn't able to stream yesterday. I didn't feel well, but I'm feeling much better today. So bonus stream for you guys. So yeah, let's do it. And now I squirreled. I forgot what I was doing. Scavenging bin. That's what we're doing. Scavenging bin. All right. I squirreled on the squirrel. Scavenging bin. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do a scavenging bin. Now, the scavenging bin is a mod that allows your people to go around and pick up all the extra stuff that you forgot to pick up, right? It's going to pick up actually all the trash and various leaves and things like that around here. Now, I'm going to see if I can just randomly find somebody. There's Marcy. She's doing that. This guy's doing scavenging over there. This is Trash Can Carla. We got the puppy! Puppy! Now, by the way, if you want to know people who are doing absolutely nothing, the greatest thing to do is put some couches down. If you're not in sim settlements, by the way, you put some couches down, and whoever's sitting in those couches is not doing a dang thing. There you go. There you go, Josie. There you go. Okay, let's go find this person over here. What are they doing? Yeah, see, they're just building their house. That's okay. We'll also assign them to the rubbish bin. That's the first time I've tried to assign somebody. There we go. Now it should be assigned. There we go. Now he's got the little hand, as you can see there. Now his job is going to be go around, pick up all the leaves in the trash, and put it in that trash bin. Now, by the way, this is actually... Oh, that's right. I want all that loot. I want all that super loot. Somebody just built something here, but those alerts go by way too fast. It should have like a list of what has been done in your settlements, and I think you can do that in this thing that they give you. Let me go under my miscellaneous here. Underneath your thing, did I take it out of my inventory? I might have taken it out of my inventory, put it somewhere. We'll have to find it. But there's actually a thing where you can look in all of your settlements and all of that as well. And there's also a settlements desk, which I thought I put down somewhere. Did I put that down somewhere? Am I already starting with my outfits? Laying around in it. Stop banging on that! Stop banging on that house. I can actually scrap this whole house, too. Pretty awesome. Mama Murphy, you're creeping me out. Get away from me. And let's see. Let's run the thing. Oh, the other thing I was going to do is I was going to show you another way of setting up people to, of course, work at the place. Now, if you have the vault-tec DLC, this is an incredibly great way to do this. You go, I think it's under power, actually. Under power, miscellaneous. Of course, you can get your vault-tec population management system. And I like to put it like in a central area, like right over here. Put it right there. And we'll go ahead and also chain that down from this power right here. Up a little bit too far back. Let's move it forward a little bit. There we go. And then we'll move it back as far as we can. There we go. And now what we can do is we can use this terminal instead to see who is unemployed here. Now, of course, you're using the sim settlement things. It'll say there's no jobs available, as well as it might say that everybody has a job, right? But right now it does say one person is unemployed. We got 11 farmers. We've got 4 scavengers. And, of course, 1 tailor right now. We got 2 scavengers doing the industrial. We have 2 scavengers doing the ones that I just set up as well. And then there's a tailor somewhere as well, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool, which is probably this tailor, I think maybe is the industrial or the commercial. We'll find out. But, yeah, we got a whole bunch of people doing a whole bunch of stuff there. We're getting close to max as well, so we'll have to choose what people do as their job. As they're doing all of their stuff. But some of those people say farmers who are actually not farmers. But they need, of course, a place to work. And we're really low on power. So we really need to get some power going on. So let's go ahead and look and see what some of the generators we can do. Now, over here on this, we need a lot of gears. And, of course, I need Science 4 to do this nuclear, this fusion reactor. But we need, of course, just some big stuff like this, right? And we're just going to throw it down here on the ground. Eventually, of course, we'll convert all this power using the vault-tec kit later on. But right now, we're just going to put down some serious generators there. Red Roach coming in with a mod suggestion. There we go. What happened to your wonderful Overseer overlay? I still have it. I still have it. It's right here. Whoop. Here I am. My Overseer's office. Yeah, my other one. Go back over here. My other one that I had when I was up there in the corner, when I was inside the circle in my overlay, I still have it, but what I did is I actually integrated myself in with the game itself. That means I'm obstructing the most minimal amount of stuff. And when I get in my power armor, by the way, the whole interface changes to match the power armor and to overlay and be transparent like the power armor is, so you guys can see more of the screen and have less of overlay. And that is very time intensive to do. And also got dog meat down there in the corner too. He's watching it. He's watching you. So stay awesome. There's my dog meat right there, my little buddy. My little buddy. Now we need to find Cogsworth here. Let's see if we can go find him. By the way, with that thing, you can also track your companions, which is pretty awesome. If you need them. Now Cogsworths like to wander around out here somewhere. There he is. I see him. Wandering around out there. Let's go say hello. Say hello to Cogsworth. Cogsworth, come here, buddy.
Cogsworth.
Sir, welcome back, sir. I do hope you were able to find some assistance in Concord.
Yes, new friends.
You could say that. I made a few new friends.
Can't have enough of those these days. I realize that I'm no Mr. Gutsy, but if needed, I'd be honored to accompany you throughout the Commonwealth. Just say the word.
All right, well, let's trade
I'd like
first.
to trade some items.
Of course.
All right, now, of course, we've got to give his signature thing. We've got to, of course, put the bowler hat on him. I love doing that. That's funny to me every single time. It'd be even funnier if it was like jaunty, right? If it was kind of like at an angle, I think that would be even more funny. If he wears it kind of jaunty sideways. Make a great mod. Make a great mod. There we go. I'm so happy to play modded. Hi, Kismet. You know the mod Isabel. Nope, don't know it. If you want to suggest that mod, go ahead and use ! redeem space suggest mod space and then put that in there. And then I will check it out. I will check it out. And then also I put it in the suggested list as well there, Graffiti. Thank you for that suggestion, though. Yep, that facts. Kiz is the OG streamer, exactly, the original, the one that started it all back in the day. But thank you, Winged Angel. Thank you for that suggestion and that question about my overlay. The Homemaker mod is the mod list, and more plants. Science 1 gets you 20, Power 1. Exactly, exactly. I was looking at that off stream while I was fixing my mods. And then there's this really cool mod that I did add, but I'm not going to do it early on in the game. I will probably do all that kind of embellishment later. But it does have a lot of cool stuff, like various defense, and you can do guard posts and things like that. You can do various other traps, right? And then, of course, it adds a whole bunch of other stuff, like various new stores, various clinics and traders, that they actually just stand on that particular mat instead of actually having the trade thing. And then you can build whatever you want in front of them. So if you want to build like a really like embellished counter or whatever, and then you can have them just stand behind that counter and still be a vendor, which is cool. You don't actually have to have the vendor thing there. They got a whole bunch of epic stuff in here, including like campfire, does not light up. Lit versions can be found under miscellaneous lights as well. So you got power. Again, miscellaneous lights here, so you can actually do ones that light up. Sticks sometimes turn invisible for no reason. They should pop back in time. Various cool campfires, candles you can put down, all sorts of neat stuff. Neat stuff you can do in here, big time. But again, I don't like to use too much stuff early on for that as well. But you've got ceiling lights again, wall lights. You've got generators here that you can use. Use a lot of gears at the very beginning, but it does give you 45 power. You can use industrial, small, large industrial, which gives you 75. And, of course, this one, which is the fusion generator. And this is a small fusion generator as opposed to the larger one there. So I did see those. And, of course, you've also got some real cool terminals, too. Look at these cool terminals you can do. Stand-up terminals and all that kind of stuff. I did look through all of this stuff once I installed the mods to just get a general idea of when I want to use it. That stuff I will use much later in the game. Much later in the game, so I don't feel like I'm shortcutting. I don't like to shortcut. I don't like to do what I call cheating or fast pacing myself through the game. I like to take my time and just, you know, that stuff later when I have the resources and feel it's legit. We got a radio. I just realized we got our radio beacon right through the middle of the thing here. Let's go ahead and move that out of the middle of the street. But I can't go that way because that's tied. That's tied to that power. Kind of feeling like I should take this out. I don't think I really need this here. I'm gonna take this out, and I'm gonna repurpose all of this. I'm just gonna store it in the workbench. I'm not gonna get rid of it, but I'm gonna repurpose this kind of thing here. Run it up there, like so, and then I'm going to grab it and use it to try to cross this way. There we go. And then take this off. There we go. And then we'll put our radio beacon up here, out of the way. Aim it toward the wasteland, like so. And then this power will always be on. There we go. There we go. So we've crossed the power, so it's not in the middle of the street. I don't like it when it's in the middle of the street. Trash can, car, and everybody is obstructed. So looking good. All right, we did a whole bunch of stuff there. Let's make sure to save. Let's save. All right, awesome. Saved. We're looking good. Looking good. Now, again, if you do have a comment or question for me, if you just wandering into my stream, my name is Kismet. I am a variety streamer. Wearing my cool Kismet t-shirt today. As well as giving away stuff to you guys here on stream. We're doing a giveaway right now, so if you want to win some epic loot, you can do it in the chat. Do it in the chat. All right, so we collected everybody. We set them up as scavengers. We have people doing food. We did our list. So let's keep going on our list here. Did we make a scavenging bin? We did, way down here. And we assign somebody to the scavenging bin. So they're going to go around and find all of the kind of extra junk that I might have missed. Like bushes and trees and leaves and all of that stuff. And then, of course, they'll clean that up over time. Right now, by the way, it's 77% happiness at level 10. I know, pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and mark that off on the settlement overseer. Do we have a trough? I thought we put down a trough. Put down a trough somewhere? I thought we did, but I can't remember where it's at. Problem with a very large settlement is you can't always remember what the heck you did with your stuff. What the heck you did with your stuff. I don't see the trough. I'm going to go ahead and just put it right here. Just in case. Just in case. And again, we're using my settlement overseer. If you want to check that out, my mods will throw that in the chat. You can go ahead and check out the settlement overseer and use it for yours. So you can, of course, check this out, because it's hard to remember this stuff. Ultimate Thought Slayer, thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, becoming part of the Kismet Army. Welcome, welcome. Now, when our Brahmas do show up, they'll go ahead and go right there. See you later. Laying down in the middle of the road. Laying down in the middle of the road. All right, Trough, ready to go. Boom. Do we have a Kismet kill box? In fact, we have 2 Kismet kill boxes. That's right. We've got one that's covering this whole side of the base. And then, of course, look at that one way up over there. That thing is going to own. So it's way up on the top over there. Of course, it can fire in 360 degrees. We've also got a bit of crossfire. If there was a bad guy standing right here, those would shoot them, and those would shoot them. So really, eight turrets would come to bear on them instead of just a couple. And you just want to place them in the most kind of optimum place. So you don't need as many turrets. You don't need as much resources. And you can do that stuff. Again, I'm level 10, and I've done all of this stuff already. And again, this is Sim Settlements here. These will automatically upgrade as you, of course, upgrade your stuff along the way. As you upgrade along the way. All right, so we got that done. We got kill boxes. Do we have a living area for them? Now, this is the first settlement that I'm going to build up in that way, where I give them like living quarters and things like that. Now, normally I would give them living quarters, but I'm going to mark off living quarters for them because they have their own house. All right, so we're going to count those as living quarters. Do they have living quarters? Yes, they do, because I have enough for every single person here. I have about, I think, 19 right now houses, or 20 houses. 21 houses? I can't remember. I think it's like 19 or 20. So I have enough for them. If I need to make more houses, I will. I will definitely do that. Do we have artillery? We can't do that yet. We can't do trade center. So we're going to go ahead and mark all that stuff as no. And again, you can't see this live on stream, but you can go and click that link and actually check it out on there. what's going on with my settlements. Now, number of people here, of course, we're at 19 already. Again, level 10, we got 19 people here. Food, we're at 30. Nice. Water, 269. Power, 83. Looking good. Defense, we should have at least 299 defense, but we don't. And we're probably not going to. But we have 52 defense, so we'll go with that. Beds, we have 23, which is more than enough. Happiness is 77% and rising. Are we max settlement? No. Now, I did install a mod that increases my settlement sizes by 3 times, right? Up to 3 times. But I didn't put it as unlimited because I feel, even though unlimited, it would be unlimited if you were really there. I always think if I was really there. Oh, Rad Roach coming in with 100 bits. Dropping the big bada boom. Oh, bye-bye, little dragon hammer. Coming in, taking a bite out of DeRusso here, trying to be the bit boss. So what you want to do is you want to install it, and I feel that's what they should have done. I feel that they should have made it where if you have a beefier machine, you should be able to make bigger settlements. So I feel that's not really a cheat. It's more of a enhancement or improvement to the game as well. People photobombing me. Walking by while I'm talking. Now, what is going to be the focus of this location? Well, it's going to be water, and it's going to be scrap at this particular location. All right. Now, I need to make some more industrial areas for them to work and do more scavenging and whatnot over here for some of the people who don't have a job, right? There's some more people. Oh, look right there. Didn't scrap that. See, I can scrap all the just kind of random junk laying on the ground. There's a baby bottle. Let's store that in the workbench. So let's go ahead and make some more industrial over here. Now, one of the things I really need is a lot of power. A lot of power to make this run. Now, notice this this particular thing I can't get rid of here. It has to stay there. That's the one. Oh, whoa. Little bit of clipping there. That's the one thing that I can't get rid of. But let's do some sim settlement stuff. I really like the sim settlement. I love the Sims myself. I'm a big fan of the all the sim stuff. So let's go ahead and do industrial. And what we want to do is we're going to just do the basic one. We're going to try to put it down a bit lower. I don't like it to be too high up, but I like it to be high enough that the kind of bushes and trees don't show through it. And we'll rotate it around until it's in the right direction. I think this is the direction. Like so. Again, we'll just a little bit higher than the trees. And again, I wish you could get rid of all those trees kind of at that bottom level, all those bushes and stuff, and flatten it out. But such is the way it goes. Then we'll also go ahead and put in some stairs. Oh, dude. Oh, a little bit. There we go. Now I like to put the big, long, wide stairs in there. Very, very nice. And we got that going on. We got cool decorations going here. Who do we got? Settlement flag. Settlement flagpole. Let's put a flagpole in. Put a couple flags in. Couple flagpoles. Right over here. Right over here at the edge of the settlement, I'm thinking. Right here. There we go. We got some cool flags there. Huh. Oh, this is a flying one. Oh, that's a mod I have right there. It's dark time right now. Let me go ahead and forward time here. Let's see. Forward time using a just put a bed here. We'll put a real nice bed here. Look at this bed. Nice. Double bed. We'll just go ahead and use one of these. What else we got? We got a whole bunch of cool stuff. We got a bed there. And a bed here. This one's got a pillow on it. Cool. Cool. Alright, we'll go ahead and forward time so you guys don't have to watch me build in the dark. I don't like to build stuff in the dark. I always think about you guys when I'm building stuff. So, Neil before Kevin begging for a little bit more boss Kiz caps. There you go. That's how you do it. You build up some boss Kiz caps as well, so you can play some games in the chat. Maybe win some real life loot. That's right. You can win some real life loot in the chat. Uh-oh. 10 Pines Bluff is under attack. We'll have to go help it here. We want to go ahead and look at it flying. Oh, still not quite morning time. Now, here's a cool thing with quick travel. I'm going to go ahead and just quick travel to 10 Pines. Now, hopefully we put up a kill box. I can't remember if we did. I don't think we did. But here we go. Let's do it. Let's jump over there. Let's defend 10 Pines. One of the things I like about fast travel is if I have a kill box there, I win every single time. If stuff attacks my base. But I think we might have to get into some trouble. Whoa! We got a kill box. Can't see a dang thing. It's got dust storm. We're fighting in a dust storm, everybody. Where are they? I can't see a thing. Now, again, this is true weather here. Oh, yeah, Killbox doing his job. Fighting in 360 degrees. Get him, dog meat. Shoot him right in the head. Yeah, look at my buddy dog meat. Got that guy. All right, it worked. We defended 10 Pines. Now, again, notice I've got the Kismet kill box up on high there. That's all you need to defend your settlements. You don't need no walls and fancy doors and all of that stuff. Kismet kill box gets it done. Thanks for the free loot. Now, notice how he's glowing yellow. That's because I have a mod as well as I have the ability to see mods or see mobs when they're down. So let's go ahead and see if we can find some more. Here's another one here, Raider Psycho. Now, hopefully this storm passes, which is hilarious that I was just talking about you being able to see. Wow, that storm really feels like a dust storm, doesn't it? Isn't it amazing job. Amazing job on that. I can't see a dang thing. I can't see nothing. All right, let's go in here. Let's go ahead and sleep for an hour and see if that dust storm goes away. There we go. Okay, dust storm gone. Oh. Mr. Gutsy. Now what I'm going to do is tempt fate here. I'm going to actually try to drag Mr. Gutsy back over here.
Come on, people, I need a target. You can't me, you coming maggot.
It's actually better to shoot them not in the head. What else do I got? Dang, is a good shot. Ah, stuck. Stop it. Getting stuck on something. What am I stuck on? There's the kill box. Kill box doing its job. Dang, I keep running into stuff. Again, I'm going to drag them back. Use the kill box to my advantage. So you drag them back to your settlement. You use your kill box. Let me go ahead and get a stem pack going here. Notice all of them are firing now. Man, I'm a terrible shot. Whoa! Mr. Gut, that's a hard Mr. Gutsy, too. There we go. I got the final shot on him. All right. Mr. Gutsy down. Look at this. 44 fusion cells. We got 45 ammo scanners and a bunch of steel. Awesome. Awesome sauce. So we got that going on. Looted that guy. So yeah, a little fate tempting there. So I like to use the Kismet kill box also for that advantage. That you can go ahead and use it to defend not only your settlements, but also to pull people in and watch them get wiped out. And I could have just sat there and killed them for the next 10 minutes. But I wanted to show you guys that bit of fun. All right, let's not forget our silt here. Make some coffee with that. Go out here and get some more of this stuff. Hub flour. Oh. I heard somebody shooting. I thought I heard somebody shooting. Now, I don't know where the rest of those raiders got killed. And I can't seem to find them. By the way, notice there's no building here. That's right, I took the building out. With the awesome mod that I have. Allows me to take out the building. I took out the building on the other side there, so it's not wasting your settlement area. And then I just made a small little area here for these particular settlers to use. That's because all of the settlers here are not going to stay here. This one, guess where she's going? Sanctuary. This person, not doing anything, off to Sanctuary. How about over here? This person, already assigned to food, assigned to food. I'm going to leave those two there. That's going to leave one more person. This guy right here, of course, this is actually Lucas. He's actually a vendor.
Armor at good rates if you're in the market.
I'm in the market. Let's barter.
Let's see what you got.
Got plenty of stock. Take your pick.
All right. Now, Lucas is actually really good early on. If you have a lot of cash, you can go ahead and get some of these things. Now, I'll actually... Rad Roach coming in with another mod idea. Thank you so much for that. Dang, Dusty Storm, right? Crazy, huh? You look like a ripe elfie. Look like a ripe elfie. Well, thank you. I hope that was a compliment. Thanks for hanging out in the stream, by the way. Yeah, so Lucas is actually pretty good early on. Later in the game, this stuff is not all that great. But like champion left arm, because, you know, right now I don't even have metal armor yet. Also, he does sometimes have a lot of awesome stuff like ballistic fiber and other things like that. He's got Wastelander, right leg, reduces damage from super mutants. Pretty great early on. So I'm going to go ahead and get some of these legendaries early on. And we're going to get these ones here. So it's about 700. Not too bad. Now, we just got a bunch of stuff from them as well that we can go ahead and sell. I'm going to go ahead and just sell this Nuka grade, I think, because that's not going to really help me. I'll end up blowing myself up. And we just got a bunch of other stuff. We got a bunch of Raider armor and so far. Oh, we got some metal armor there. Oh, we'll save that. And that's left arm, right arm. Nice. We'll mod that out in a bit. And again, so all this extra stuff that we just got, we can go ahead and get rid of. Let's see what armor ammo I'm not using. 44 and 45 not using. Let's get rid of those. And shotgun shell. And there we go. So now, now he owes me 529 because I only bought just a little bit. So that worked out pretty good, right? So I just got loot off those guys, sold it directly to him, and then of course used some of got some of his legendary items very early on. Now later on, I'll get these ones here: chance to disarm, agility, because I buy all the legendaries and I put them like in a legendary museum, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Now, again, I always look for combat armor as well. Look at this. We got left leg, right leg, metal armor. Let's go ahead and just get that for our settlers. And I start gearing my settlers up when I start getting metal armor. I don't typically give them like leather or raider armor. I usually start at metal and work my way up from there. And then, of course, go to combat armor when he has combat armor. Let's see. We got all of this stuff. Leather. And again, I'll just sell leather and raider armor from now on. Ballistic fiber. Ooh, I'd love a whole bunch of that, but don't need it right now. And ammo, and that's it. So right now, he owes me 710. So I'm like, what do I do, right? Because he owes me a whole bunch of money, but he doesn't have enough stuff to give me that money, and I don't have enough to buy these $10,000 ones, right? So what you do is you just take some of the stuff back, right? Take some of the stuff back. So that he doesn't owe you as much. So let's go in and let's look at what we gave him, right? We got a whole bunch of stuff, so we'll take some of this stuff back that we gave him because he doesn't even have enough. He doesn't even have enough caps in that way. What else do we give him? Oh wait, no. We were above. Oh, I'm miscalculating that. It should say minus on his side. I totally miscalculated that. All right, brain. My brain. All right, let's go in and give him that stuff back again. Nuco thing, pistol, shotgun. I fail fished that, everybody. Fail fished in my brain. There we go. I owe him 700 right now. But that happens sometimes. Sometimes, you know, you do stuff, you make a mistake, you sell the wrong thing, you think you got it right. But it happens. I make mistakes all the time. I just roll with them. All right, we got a whole bunch of metal stuff there. If we don't use it, we can use it for our companions. We can also use it for our settlers. All right, I think that's enough. So I owe him 710. There we go. I owe him 710, but I got a bunch of epic loot, and I got rid of all that extra junk that I had on me as well. So I'm good. All right, there we go. So we got rid of that stuff. We don't have to wander around with all that heavy stuff on us. This dog meat doesn't have anything. We sent that one. And so there's one more person around here somewhere. There's 3 people. See, there's 2 people here working. And there should be one more person somewhere. What do we got here? Bushes. Oh, more raider. Ooh, more loot. Talk to Lucas and get some of my money back. Hey, Lucas.
Hey, Lucas.
Got the best armor in these parts.
Awesome. Barter.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
What you see is what you get.
All right, another bit of stuff we can sell. Switchblade. Make sure we don't accidentally sell the stuff that we just got back. Raider. There we go. And we got 29 caps back. There we go. Might as well while we're at it. Let's see. We got rid of that. Oh, wait. We missed something right here in the ground. Let's get that center block. There we go. Get that extra concrete. So we got that going on. Now, somewhere there's one more person. But again, I don't see the bell, right? I don't have a bell here, so that's why the bell is so important early on. So let's go ahead and do the bell. Now, again, we're just going through. We're checking all our settlements. This is a bonus stream on top of my normal streams for you guys. We're playing a lot of Fallout 4 here, as you can see. Modded, a mega run. So we're going to go ahead and click that. And we're going to go ahead and put a chair down. I do this at every single settlement so that I can manage all of my settlers and whatnot. Let's do it. Again, love to use the little Mama Murphy chair. Put my chair up a little bit higher. There we go. And we'll go to the chair. And then we'll hit T. Go for an hour. And then everybody should appear. Like so. We'll hit the bell again. Just to make sure nobody walks away. And then we should be able to find the third guy. 1, 2. This is our provisioner here, which I think is the third person. Nope, that's Lucas. That's Lucas and his buddies. Where's our provisioner at? Right there. There is our provisioner. So there's 2 people working and 1 person who's a provisioner, right? So we don't want to send our provisioner because the provisioner is actually keeping the supply line going. So there's actually only a couple extra people that we sent off to Red Rocket or off to Sanctuary. So we don't want to mess with her. We want to leave her there. And we're good. All right, now we're going to run down the checklist. Let's do it real quick. I'm going to go a bit faster this time since you guys got the idea now. You got an idea. All right, 10 pines. Let's see. Did we scrap and clear? Yes, we did. Did we create a supply line? Yes. Do we have a radio beacon? Yes, we do. Got a radio beacon right there. Have we set our quick travel? We have not set our quick travel. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and set our quick travel. Again, you might notice that I'm a fan of doing settlements. I'm a huge fan of settlements. That's why I would give this game about an 8 or 9 out of 10 without settlements. And then I give it 11 with settlements. It's very good. Now, when I appear, again, I don't want to be out in the open. I want to have a bit of obstruction between me and anything that's shooting at me. So I will go ahead and put my fast travel inside the building. Of course, I'll make a more fancy building. I'll build them vaults and all sorts of cool stuff later. But there we go. There we go. So, yes, fast travel in place. Do we have a bell? Yes. Have we put down a scrapping station? We have not put down a scrapping station. I like to have scrapping stations at every single location. At least 1 or more. So we're going to go ahead and just put 1 down. And we'll put it up here in our kind of like little crafting area there. And then when we get another person, we'll put it there next time. And so we'll say yes. Like so. Scavenging bin. So we also want to go ahead and put down our brand new mod scavenging bin. Which will also allow us to scavenge all of the extra like leaves and stuff like that. We'll put that right there. And again, we'll assign somebody to that next time. But we did put it down, which is awesome. Now, we heard a moo-moo somewhere right there. But that's not our moo-moo. That's somebody else's moo-moo. But we're going to go ahead and put down a Brahmin feed tray. And we'll try to put it off over here where there's less chance of it getting shot. And it's also out of the way. So we'll put it right here next to the building. I like this new Brahmin feed tray. It's pretty awesome. You can use this one too. But, I mean, that looks like a feed tray, right? That's awesome. And it sits better on the ground. See how this one sits kind of like weirdly at an angle? I don't know. I think that is much cooler. That's much cooler, and it does the same basic thing. Same basic thing. All right. We have feed tray. We got that done as well. Hey, Russ T. McTrusty. What's up? Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Appreciate it. I got a hug. Thank you so much for the hug. Appreciate that. There you go. This is the same one from the other day or new one? You mean playthrough? Is this new playthrough? This is the same one from the other day. This is day 3 of my new playthrough, my mega run. That's right, we're doing a mega run with mods this time. With the mods this time around. How are we looking on time? Oh my goodness! Wow! Holy mackerel! Oh wow! 45 minutes went by like it was 2 minutes. Like it was 2 minutes. Holy mackerel! Okay, let's get going. Let's get going. Boom, 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 boom. Fathead Gaming hanging out in the chat, everybody. Say hello to Fathead Gaming, hanging out, having a good night, I hope. I hope you guys are all having a good night. Hope you guys have a great holiday as well. Hope you guys win some sweet loot in my stream tonight, too. Let's see. What else we doing? So we did that. We got the trough. We got a kill box. I forget. I was doing something else, and I totally forgot. Living quarters. They do not have a... Well, they kind of have a living quarters. But they really just have a little bit of a house. But let's go ahead and just give them a little couch. Now, for some reason, they love this little couch. I don't know what it is about this particular couch they love. But they love that couch. Let's see if we can get a nice clean version of the couch. I don't think there's a clean version of that black couch. But they love that little black couch. 2 people can sit on it. And it's also like a warning that these people are doing nothing at your settlement, right? The second you put this couch down... and you see that somebody's sitting in this couch, then you know that somebody's slacking off at your location. Especially if you're not using the sim settlements, you know somebody's just like not doing their job. Now, of course, at the end of the day, when they're done farming, they'll go sit in there and just relax and take it easy. Take it easy as well. So we're going to just say yes on this particular location on that. Again, can't do trade centers yet. We can't do quick shops yet. So we'll say no on all of that. And now we'll get to that. Now, by the way, it also adds up all of the stuff, right? It'll add up how much food, how much water I'm producing, how many people total I have at all of my settlements. Currently, I have 21, just counting Red Rocket and Sanctuary. So 10 Pines here is 3 people. Just going to let me change that. 3 people. There we go. 8 food, 3 water, 3 power, 32 defense, 2 beds, 65 happiness. Is it maxed? No, it is not. No. And what the focus of this area? The focus of this area will be food in the long run. And we don't have any income yet, and we don't need any of the notes. All right, now this really isn't that great for this settlement. And again, I don't build settlements up a lot in the very beginning, other than Sanctuary, and then I would do Abernathy Farm next after that. And by the way, we'll be doing some questing here in just a bit. In just a bit, we're just trying to get all of the ones that we have, our current settlements, kind of running on their own, so I don't have to do anything else. So let's go ahead and put down some water. Now, I've already got some water somewhere, right up here. So we'll go ahead and grab that water. And we're going to move it down here. Now, the reason why we're going to move it down here is so that this building acts as a bit of defense against our water getting destroyed. So we're going to go ahead and put this in the back here. Now, here's a little trick with water, by the way. If I face it this way, Notice how I can't get it close to the building, right? But if I turn it and face it this way, then it can get much closer. I mean, really close to your building. So, of course, the building will then act as a barrier so they're not accidentally shooting your stuff with rockets or whatever it is. So you're good to go. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Now, of course, there's higher end ones. Of course, you can use this water pump and all that, but that requires power. We don't want to burn a lot on power here at the beginning. And we're just going to start with 12 at these other locations. And food, we've got 8 food right now. I missed a branch here. Missed a branch. And right now we've got 8 food. Let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. Oh, another place we can scrap there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, which would be 6. And this is 7. Huh. Where's the other one? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 10, 15. Well, it should be, there should be one more, a 16th one. To get 8. Because 8 times 2 is 16. So this guy's doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Huh. I don't know where they're getting that extra one from. 3. Huh. She's doing 9. He's doing 8. Now, in theory, she should be able to do 12, and then he does another 12, in theory. But let's help him out. Let's help him out. Now, one of my favorite foods to do, of course, is mute fruit. Now, did you notice that I put this mute fruit in Red Rocket, but I can access it here? That's what's awesome. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put a line of mute fruit in here to boost their food some more. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, this mute fruit here is actually going to produce more food than all of these potatoes. That's right. Potatoes right now, or actually about as much as it. Potatoes right now are producing 8. The mute fruit is going to produce 6. Just because each one is 1 food unit, as you can see there. And then, of course, potatoes is a half a food unit, which is there. So you got to have twice as many potatoes to make it work. So there we go. So put some mute fruit down. Now, you'll see me do that at every single settlement. Put at least 6 mute fruit, if not up to 24 mute fruit every single place. Hey, Candy Killer, what's up? How's the stream, Kismet? Going great, Fathead Gaming. I'm having a great night. How you doing? Are you having a great night? I hope so. I hope so. Kez, if you need another bed for the provisioner at 10 Pines, I do. I'm going to do a bunch of beds right here in just a second. There we go. There we go. Kismet, have you heard of the mod Full Dialogue? I have not, White Hulk. If you want to suggest a mod, you can do it. That's right. I've added some cool stuff to the stream store right over here. You can suggest a mod. How do you suggest a mod? You go exclamation point, redeem, and then you say space, suggest mod. Then you hit space again, and then you put the name of the mod in there, and it will go into my mod list, and I will add it to my main list so other people can get your suggestion as well. So go ahead and try it out. It's really fun. I added all of these today for you guys to do. If you are a subscriber, you can do sounds. If you're not a subscriber, you can do all of these ones, suggest mods, suggest games, as well as if you are a streamer, you want to be part of our streamer pals, I will put you high priority on our Discord, as well as you can be able to shout out your stream on my Discord. That's right, helping you guys out using the Kismet Love Train channel. When you go live, just go in there and say, hey, everybody, I'm going live. And you can go ahead and put it in there. Just go ahead and redeem that streamer pal right up there as well. So a lot of fun stuff you guys can redeem in that store. Again, you just use your Kiz caps. You already got a ton of them. They're going to be up here. They're going to be up on January 1st, 2018. They're all going to reset. So make sure to use them up. Yeah, become a streamer pal. Suggest some mods. Suggest even some games you might want to see me play. And it goes into a nice list, and I can go and I can put them in there, and they'll remind me for later to check out all those awesome mods later too. I will check them out for sure. All right, so we got all that working, and now we need some more beds. You can see that our beds up there are only at 2. Now on my settlement overseer, it actually turns red. And let me go actually take a screenshot of it here, and I will show it to you. Let's go ahead and take a little screenshot of that. There we go. I'll show you guys here. There you go, White Hawk. There you go. See, isn't that neat? It pops up in the stream. Pretty awesome. Let's see. Not enough. Example. All right. So let me go ahead and pull this up. I'll show you what I mean. Now, I've put this stuff into the Overseer now, the Settlement Overseer. And then whenever it's low, it will actually warn you here in the Overseer. So let me go ahead and move it over here, and I'll blow it up. There we go. And then I'll go ahead and use my red arrow. I know I go above and beyond. I go way above and beyond in my stream. As you can see here, oh, this needs to be up at the top. There we go. And we'll bring this down here. Oh, there we go. So yeah, so we've got defense here. Now on this particular settlement, you can see that I don't have enough defense, so it turns red. And on the one we're on right now, which is 10 Pines, it says, hey, Kismet, you've got more people than you've got beds. So it gives me this red warning. So it actually warns you in the settlement overseer if you don't have enough beds or if you don't have enough food or any of that stuff, it'll turn red automatically and tell you that you need to work on that particular thing. So that's what I see on mine. It says, hey, Kismet, you don't have enough beds. So we're going to need to add some more beds here at 10 Pines. So that's what we will do. Take that out of there. Thank you so much, Cassie, for the host. Appreciate that, love. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and do it. So we're going to do some beds. Now, again, one of my favorite new mods. I love it. I love it so much. I can't shout it out enough. Snap beds. That's right, snap beds. You can see in here that we've already got some beds going on. Let's go ahead. I can't add it over there because that's where my quick travel is. Let's go ahead and add another little location over here. And again, I'm just going to use some prefabs here. But this time I'm a much bigger prefab. Much bigger prefab. And I'm going to go ahead and put that kind of floating. I don't like the floating part of it. I don't like the floating. Again, gotta fuddle with it, everybody. Gotta fuddle with it. Oh. All right, there we go. Leveled up. Make sure I've got enough space and walk in there. It's a little floating, but we're going to go with it. We're going to go with it. We're going to go ahead and put a little stairwell there so they can walk up in and out of there. As well as I leveled up. Leveled up. Master plan. Look at this. A whole bunch of cool box houses that we can use. We'll do that later. We'll do that later. So there we go. So we added that, and we'll go back to our beds, to the snap beds. And we'll go ahead and put those right in here. Now, the cool thing about these snap beds is this is going to actually count toward a total of 6 beds. So we're going to go in. Of course, we put the frames down first, and then you can go ahead and snap the mattresses. And let's just do a different color here. Let's just do green. Now, that counts as a bed. That counts as a bed. That counts as a bed. And you actually see them sleeping up on the bunk bed. I think that's awesome. That should have been in the game in the beginning. That totally should have been in the game, or at least been added as a DLC. So much love to the creator of Snap Beds. If you want to know all the mods that I'm doing, just go !mods in the chat, and you can go ahead and check all those out. So there we go. So now we have 6 beds. So I'm going to update the Settlement Overseer and see if it makes that red go away. Let's do it. We'll go ahead and update that. Boom. Yes, it no longer is red. Okay, so number of people, we have that. Number of food now, we have 12. Which is going to be more when more people show up. Water, we also have 12. We have 3 power. We have 32 defense. We have 6 beds, 65, and rising, and looking awesome. All right, another settlement. Good to go. Now, we just did a bunch of stuff there, so we should probably save. There we go. Save. So we're out of here. We got that done. Where else do we need to check? Well, we got one more place to stop by, and that is the Starlight Drive-In. Let's go. Let's go to it. Get that Starlight Driving going on. Kenny Killer saying, Kiz, I think some of that stuff that you are moving from the site is respawning. That's why you're thinking you missed it from initial scrap. It's possible. It's possible. And that's why I'm putting that scrap bin down. So eventually they'll just remove that stuff that respawns as well. As well. All right, everybody. I think you've waited long enough for this giveaway. I think we're going to go ahead and mark this giveaway as done. We're going to go ahead and close that giveaway, and we're going to give you guys something right now. I wonder if it's going to be you. I wonder who it's going to be. Let's do it. And 3, 2, 1, you're the winner of the pin. And, of course, the Kismet loot drop.
He is a good and smart master, so that I may talk. Squirrel!
Squirrel! There we go, and the winner is Andre Verse with the win! Let's see some GGs in the chat. Congrats, Andre Verse. Now, of course, Andre has 2 minutes. Andre, 2 minutes you got to say something in the chat. Kismet, I'm here. I'm ready to rock and roll. I want that sweet loot, bro. Let me know in the chat. Now, of course, again, I will need your address. Make sure to whisper me that in Discord or here in Twitch. So I can go ahead and mail that out to you, give you some Kismet loot. So, Andre, you got 2 minutes to say something in the chat. Let me look at my time. Hopefully it's here. And if not, I'm going to re-roll, so don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. You can still win. Never go anywhere until it's been confirmed there's win. Of course, I'm going to do another giveaway here in just a second. And just a giveaway. You get her as a giveaway, but no worries, Wheeling Mean. Don't worry. We're going to do another giveaway here in just a minute. You'll have another chance to win some epic loot here in the stream. As well. All right, Andre, where are you at? Now, if you are the pet, the spouse, the neighbor, whoever you are, go fetch. Go get Andre. Bring Andre back. I hate to re-roll. I will, though, but hopefully she'll come back in the chat here in just a second. In just a second. There we go. I see that there, Josie. I appreciate that reminder as well. I still got another minute. So right in about a minute is when I'm going to do that cut. There we go. Oh, I'm here. Me, I never win anything. Well, now you have, Andre. You have won a Kismet loot drop, including the awesome pin as well. I've got it in the bag right now, but the awesome pin as well. You've won. I'm going to go ahead and mark that as complete. Again, make sure to whisper me your address and here on Twitch or even better on Discord. It's much easier if you put it on Discord. So we'll go ahead and mark that giveaway as complete. If it's going to let us. Let me refresh that. There we go. Mark as complete. Andre, the winner. And we're going to start another giveaway right now. So there we go. There we go. So we're going to also give out some cool glasses for you guys, some hype glasses. Let me see if I can find those in here. Again, we're giving away all my TwitchCon, my cool TwitchCon swag to you guys, including Kismet loot drops for you guys as well. All this time. Also, we're giving away cool Twitch socks. Those are worth like 20, 30 bucks, by the way. Bought those at TwitchCon for you guys. A whole bunch of cool bags, too, by the way. If you want some cool Twitch bags, I got a whole bunch of that stuff. Here's a real cool one. See, it's got Twitch on there. Very, very cool. I'll be giving that stuff out along with Kismet loot drops as well. But let me see if I can find these hype glasses. There's a tons of loots in here. Also, cool other pins we're going to be giving out. Limited edition. Oh, you can't see it. It's a limited edition 2016 pin from last TwitchCon. From 2016 TwitchCon. Where are the hype glasses? They're in here somewhere. Where are they? Where are they hiding? Here they are. Right here, some hype glasses from Captain Staples, by the way. I think they're pretty epic. So yeah, Captain Staples. Make sure to check out his stream too. Oh, you can't see it, but it says Captain Staples. So I'm going to give you some hype glasses and some Kismet loot drop right now. If you want to get some cool TwitchCon swag, I'm going to give it to you right now. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's start another giveaway. Getting a lot of stuff going up my spine here because it's cold. Kismet loot drop. Boom, there we go. Captain Staple glasses and Kismet loot drop. Now everybody can participate, by the way. It takes one ticket. Up to 10,000 Kiz Caps can you use. You can get up to 10,000 tickets. If you are a subscriber, of course, you have 3 times chance of winning. So if you want to have a chance to win, you want to get those glasses, you want to get yourself a Kismet loot drop, great time to subscribe. Of course, we're going to be giving away gift cards, games, all sorts of stuff all month long. So be here in every single stream because I'm going to just be giving away tons and tons of loot to you guys all entire month, all the way up to Christmas. And of course, we got a lot of epic stuff to give away. So make sure to be here every single stream. And by the way, if you just came into my stream, if you just came in here, you've never been in here before, you can still take a chance at winning those giveaways. You go ! Ticket space 1. You get 1 ticket for free, even if you just came into the stream. All right? So let's go ahead and get that started. Make sure I've got it set up correctly. There we go.
so that I may talk. Squirrel!
Squirrel! Raz is loving those sounds. All right, so there we go. So we started the epic loot drop, and here's how you be part of it. Right here. Bam. There we go. You go open up all Vault 45. That's where all your Kiz Caps are hanging out. You go exclamation point loot. Check how many Kiz Caps you got. Then you go exclamation point ticket, and I've overrided that 1,000. You can use up to 10,000 Kiz Caps that you've built up. You earned them. You might as well get to use them as well. So you go exclamation point ticket, and you get one for free. So you might as well put one in there. You might as well just, hey, you've been in the stream 2 minutes. Boom. Exclamation point ticket, space 1, boom, you got a chance to win. Of course, I do like to reward people who've been in here before, but I have seen people win with just 1 ticket before. First time they were in my stream, they won with 1 ticket. I know, pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I love it when that stuff happens too. But I do love to reward the people who are always in my stream, who hang out, build up those Kiz Caps. So there we go. There we go. There you go. There you go. Let's get it going on. Sitting on my desk. There you go. I'm ready for that Kismet mugs. Just saying. Well, Andre Verse, you have a chance at it. You can double win. You can double win here in my stream. You earned those Kiz Caps. You hanged out in the stream. You donated. You hosted my channel. You were in here every day, all day, no matter what game I was playing. You earned those Kiz Caps, and it's your right to use them and win as many things as you want to win. Hopefully it spreads it out. And you can take the option of giving it to somebody else, re-rolling, and, of course, getting a bonus Kiz Caps for doing that, being kind to other people, which I think is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So, again, get in there, use those tickets. You might as well use them up because you got like only 20 days left, and then those tickets are going bye-bye. All your Kiz Caps are going bye-bye. They reset every single year. So, January 1st, 2018, all of them are resetting. Don't tell me I didn't give you enough warning. I've been warning you all year. All year since January of the beginning of this year that they will reset next year. And then we'll see who goes up the leader, who crushes the leaderboard this time. We'll see who crushes it. All right, so let's keep going. So here we are at this is a terrible place to teleport in. Right there. Right there is where I teleported in, where all the random encounters are. That's a real bad place to teleport. Now, here at the drive-in is the single greatest place in the game to loot. That's what I think, too. I agree. I totally agree with that, Brahmin. Don't you guys? Oh, you don't speak Brahmin? Oh, I do. Sorry. Blue coming in, dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, becoming part of the Kismet army. Welcome. Come on in. Say hello in the chat. People even say hello back to you. I know. Crazy. I know. Huh. Amazing. All right, let's hit that bell like we did before. We'll go ahead and go in the chair. Again, I'm going to speed up a little bit. You guys already saw me do this before. So I'm going to go ahead and speed up a little bit. Boom! There we go. Everybody in there. Now, again, what I do here at the settlement.
We've met yet. It's not perfect, of course.
Sorry, bro. I ain't got time to chatty chat. Boom. All right. How many people here? I got 4 people here. So I'm going to take this guy who's doing nothing. You can see he's unassigned. And I'm going to send him to Sanctuary. Oh, wait a minute. I can't send him to Sanctuary. That's because my Sanctuary is already full. Level 10, I think actually I got level 11 now. Level 10, Sanctuary is already full. I've already got max size settlement at level 10. Now, of course, I have 10 charisma, which means that I can have 20 people at each of my settlements right at the very, very beginning of the game. I'm going to show you how to get 25 people, 30 people, or more at your settlement without cheating, no shortcutting, and you don't even need to use a mod to do it. No, you use your in-game perks and use your in-game equipment so that you can, of course, have massive amount of people at every single one of your settlements. If you got a beefy machine like me, you can build massive settlements, which is awesome. So in this case, Sanctuary's full. I don't want to send him anywhere for right now. Now, I will come back in a bit, and I will get all of these people, and I will send them somewhere else. So I'm just going to let them chill out for right now. Right? Let them chill out. And let's do a little bit of basic building. Now, of course, I will come over here and do some sim settlements here when I'm working on this location. If I'm not working on this location, I'm not going to be doing sim settlements. Only when I'm working on that particular settlement and then trying to build it up will I do that. Right now, only working on Sanctuary. I don't work on these other settlements in the very beginning. I do what I call a basic build. A basic build is just when you keep them happy for now, right? So right now, we've got 4 people here. And we want, of course, to do some water. So we'll go ahead and just put the water off to the side here, and we're going to use this as a kind of a defense area so our pumps don't get messed up. Oh, look at that. We're out of gears again. We're out of gears again. So we're like, darn, what can we do? Well, we can just run up the way here. And again, let's save, by the way. Don't forget. Let's run up the way here. And let's see if this vendor's reset. And if she has reset, we can go ahead and try to get some more gears over here, which is going to allow us to do it. Now, again, in the beginning, gears. Now, I got very early on, I got a bunch of gear, and I bought, any day, bro. There we go. I bought a bunch of circuitry and a bunch of stuff very early on using my gear that I took from Corvega. And Corvega has a lot of gear. A lot of stuff drops there. And I super looted the entire place. So I got massive cash at the very beginning. And that's why I have so much stuff. That's why I have so much of that.
Hi.
I can rest easy knowing that Wolfgang is rotten in hell.
All right, skip the dialogue.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
A little bit of everything.
All right, I'm going to left click a little bit to skip the dialogue a little. All right, so let's go ahead and look and see what we've got. Now, we got 470 caps now. Do we have anything that we can sell? No, we got all of this stuff here that we want to utilize for our settlers. We do have some stuff in here we can sell, but look at this, purified water. Yeah, how much is it worth? 1,000 caps. That's right, bro. Now, I could have used that purified water, by the way, back there in the other thing, but I forgot I had it. But so let's go ahead and get some more stuff. She's reset here. Boom, boom, boom. Coming in with a chair. Josie coming in with the 2 bits. Make that cut. Kismet squirrel. I did see the thing that said squirrel. I did see it. I have my redemptions over here. I squirreled on top of the squirrel. I double squirreled on that. But don't worry, Josie, because I'm going to refund your redemption. There you go. I gave you your stuff back. And I did see that, by the way. I did see it when it came up. It does work great. I wish actually, I wonder if there's a way I can make it do voice synthesizer in there. I need a separate one that says, Kismet, do your cut, or Kismet, clip, clippy, or something like that. I'll make a separate one for remember your cut for my mods. Again, this is why my mods get to have fun. Sound video. Oh, I already wrote it in there. Okay, cool. Now, if you are watching this on YouTube, of course, watch for the next one because we're going to be doing more epic stuff here in just a minute. So make sure to watch for the next one. It'll be here in just a moment.